hosted by Showtime Boxing
Hey, here we go.
Carlos, I'm excited to be back, man. How you feeling?
I'm excited to be back too.
I'm excited to
Last
be
time
back
we were
as
here, we
well.
had an epic showing by Showtime,
Maybe
and
turn these
tonight
guys
I
down
think
a
we're
little
gonna get an
bit.
even better showing because in talking to the fighters before the show, everyone's ready for
Want to
fireworks.
hear them, but I don't want
Yeah,
them
we have
overpowering my mic.
Short fights,
Um,
including
yeah, they'll have a lot more to
Ventura,
say than I will.
a
Certainly
different
about the fight. We're live on
Ventura
Twitch and
movie and
YouTube. It's nice to say the
main event
names
of
because we're
all
not
exciting
messing with
action
TikTok at the
tonight,
moment.
returning to Columbus.
Mostly watching the Lakers and the Timberwolves
Hats off to
out of
Oakland.
my
Last time we were here
peripheral,
with a
blocked
fight
by
tonight,
James,
spectacular knockout
as
from
he
Savage
runs down Minnesota.
again,
Minnesota's up by
and
five
will
here.
it be for the
And this may not be an
MVP
easy
this
series
month
for the
of
Lakers
October?
as Gobert with some good interior defense
Title is
on
an
the other side.
independent title,
Hope everybody's had a great Saturday. It's almost Easter Sunday.
look into. Such
We'll
great
make it through the
competitors.
rounds.
Macho
I might
Pelada,
pop off the
he is
camera at
ready. Roy Jones
times,
Jr.
depending what
So for
other
Anthony
duties
Garnica, he's
come
a
along
veteran
during the night. But
presence
yeah, we're here
and takes the
settling in for the
cake.
fights from Long Beach. So honored to be here and always great to connect with Creator Sports Network. And
He has a great
yeah,
record. He's
another
6
weekend
and
of
2 in
sports.
36 fights. He has 28 wins, 23 knockouts. Right, this is a big step up in competition. His second to last fight was on the super
Edwards
card,
missed it in the paint, got his own rebound, kicked out to Nas Reed for the
opponent is somebody
triple.
that's used to the big lights, used to the big moments, and this is a big test and a big step
James
up
just
for
got denied.
Garnica. I'm
You
excited
know,
to see
LeBron
what he
always
can
wants
offer.
to foul.
And I
So
don't think
Timberwolves
he's
chance to go up by
nervous.
double digits.
Yeah.
He's ready. He knows this
See
is a big
Vincenzo
fight.
to the cup, he'll lay it in.
He's cool, calm, and collected.
And
We last spoke to him
Lakers
about
running
this
into their
2
old
days ago,
hometown,
and he's ready to put
Minneapolis,
that
as
on
they're
another amazing
down
event
10
here
here.
at Showtime Promotions.
I agree.
Buddy's giving us the previews for the fights. Looks like the arena's still filling up. I think there are 6 fights on the card tonight. Definitely out of the loop as a boxing fan as to who's who these days, but we'll get used to it and dive in as the rounds progress. Nas Reed in the corner, man. Nas Reed shooting against the Lakers like he does the Warriors. The guy's just
Last time, right? That was a
ripping cord,
question
and
asked because we have
Lakers
some
down 13.
to go, and
What do they do to
fell flat on
counter
our face because Anthony
the
Garnica
younger
scored on
Timberwolf
us. That's
team?
right. So
Timberwolves trying to steal home court.
I hesitate to ask you the same question, but is there anything that you're looking forward to?
Look, I'm really looking forward to seeing the local guy from Long Beach, Israel Mercado. We talked to him backstage, and dude, he borderline was angry at you. He just wanted to get over here. He didn't want to answer any questions.
Yeah.
He just wanted to come in and knock someone out. So we're going to go ahead and go to our ring announcer, Marco Rodriguez.
All right, to the ring.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Thunder Studios here in Long Beach, California, USA, where tonight Showtime Promotions proudly presents New Era Fight Night. If you're ready for tonight's action, make some noise.
I am making some noise in my head
Tonight's
for the
bout
time
is
being.
sponsored by Fightbook, Supreme Boxing, HDZ Sports, La Costa, RGA Realty Group Advisors, SoCal Loans, and National Boxing Association. All tonight's bouts are sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission. Your chair is Peter Villegas. Executive Officer is Andy Foster. Your physicians tonight at ringside are Dr. Tariq Khan and Dr. Kelly Tucker. And the timekeeper in charge of the bell is Jill Trigg. So let's welcome our first fighters. This is going to be a 6-rounder in the women's welterweight division.
All right, starting off with the ladies, 6 rounds, welterweight division.
Joining us from Teufel, Switzerland, please welcome Julia Eagle.
Josh, good to see you in chat. Hope you're doing well.
Switzerland, but her camp was in Berlin, Germany, and she traveled all the way over here for a fight, and she's looking at this as her big break.
Yeah, she fights out of the Spitfire Gym in Berlin, and when you look at Julia, when you talk to her backstage, she doesn't really talk like a boxer. She's more like a philosopher. She was telling us about how she likes to meditate and really self-evaluate, and
Right.
she's a very serene clinical style fighter. She's walking out to Eminem. She told us she was locked in, listening to music, and told us that she loves old school hip hop. She kind of
Looks like a cool event. Kind of wish I was there in person for the fights tonight.
guys was 50 Cent,
And
which
now making her way to the ring, her opponent fighting out of the red corner from Los Angeles, California, by way of
Alright, so we got a fighter from Los Angeles, one from Sweden, if I heard correctly, maybe Switzerland. So local talent going to be walking into the ring here now.
And here we have Brianda Cruz from Mazatlan, Sinaloa. This is her second fight, and she's a 2021 Tokyo Olympian.
Mazatlan, Sinaloa.
And wild card that's been home and has spawned many great, all-time great fighters.
yeah, in fact, she was very proud of the fact that she is the first female Mexican Olympian to represent Mexico in boxing. So that's quite an accomplishment, and she's looking to translate that success to the pro stage. She looks ready, Louis.
I think they both look ready, Carlos.
We're going to Marco.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is a 6th rounder in the women's welterweight division. Your judges for this bout at ringside are Donald Howard, Jonathan Davis, and Sergio Caiz.
Alright, so I got sports here, chat here, sports over here, Lakers and Timberwolves. So you're waiting for this fight to commence here. Powered by Vice Network.
148 3/4 pounds. She is undefeated in the ring, 3 victories, no defeats, 2 wins coming by way of knockout from Toyfin, Switzerland. Please welcome Julia, the Champ Eagle. And her opponent fighting out of the red corner. She's wearing Los Colores Mexicanos, red, white, and green. She officially weighed in at 150 pounds even.
So we have a fighter that's 1-0, one that's 3-0. Just starting out in their careers.
Joining us from Los Angeles, California, by way of Mazatlan, Sinaloa, Mexico, please welcome Brianda Cruz. Now to give final instructions is your referee in charge, Eddie Hernandez Sr.
We're ready for the first fight of the night, and it's going to start off as a great event between these two talented young fighters.
Eddie Hernandez Sr., seasoned referee in there today. And both these ladies look so confident, so comfortable, all smiles. They look like they're ready to go. They want to be there.
They were both excited to kick off the card.
Well, best laid plans of mice and men. Stream just went offline. Oh, and it's back. Okay, was worried about that for a second.
When we talked to them, right, they talked about how they want to use, obviously, their fists and their body to win this fight, but primarily these are thinking fighters. They're both undefeated, granted. This is only Brianda's second fight, but she's an Olympian. She's a seasoned amateur, so I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, Brianda doesn't have, obviously it's just her second fight, but being an Olympian comes with a lot of experience. So you know that she's put in that work through the amateur system. She looks poised, and not to mention, she's fighting out of a wild card gym, a storied gym here in LA, and you know she has no shortage of great sparring in that gym.
Yeah.
I needed a pot of beans a few days ago, but I think they've been in the fridge too long. Mrs. Donnie was asking me if they were still good, and I was like, I don't know. I don't want to risk
Use that jab as a rangefinder.
anybody getting sick. Oh, Timberwolves shooting it well.
It looks like they're both relying on the right a lot.
Yeah, they are. Cruz's jab is very disciplined. Nice mixing it up to the body right there. always good to keep your opponent guessing. Good 1-2 there.
So Julia's original discipline was kickboxing. She started kickboxing when she was 12 years old.
And so I have the fight over here. Sorry, should have that in full screen. There we go.
To get more acclimated to that sport. Ooh, you've done a little bit of both.
Cruz is really turning up the heat here. Yeah. The crowd is getting behind it. Did you see that check hook?
Yeah, nice check hook there by Cruz. Again.
Another one. She's really turning it up. The crowd is getting behind this fight. And as you were saying, Louis, Julia, ooh, that was a good overhand. Ooh, look at that. Cruz coming back with a good overhand right.
Referee's got on the matching latex gloves to match his top.
Cruz is doing a great job of
All right, NBA, can the Lakers find the closing finish? They're down a dozen. Just under 3 minutes. LeBron on the handle. Working on Nas Reed, and at the top of the key jump over Nas. Like their audio may be coming in just a bit loud. Bring that down slightly. Try to find the right blend. Where we're here in the fight, but it's not overpowering.
Towards the end of that round, we'll see if Cruz can start the next round and really step it up. So we see Cruz putting a lot of work here. Look at those feints that she was able to land, and look at that good check hook right there, and that overhand right followed with a jab, and a good one too right there, really dictating the pace in this round. You see her mixing it up.
Boy, Timberwolves hitting a lot of threes. We'll see if that persists in the second half.
I think Cruz is really looking to turn up the heat in the second
I think my days for being a ring card girl probably behind me. Opportunity miss.
Eagle is very hesitant to overcommit. So she's kind of hesitating when she's going on the inside, and Cruz is landing some great 1-2s and some great check hooks.
Yeah.
All right, want to be sure we're in sports and not over in anything else, like MLB The Show.
Jab by Cruz. Another good jab. She's really doing a lot of good work with that front hand here. And she's
All right, round two.
her primary
I don't
weapon.
know how I would have scored it.
Yeah, it looks like Eagle's trying to set up the jab, but like I said earlier, she's hesitating.
Usually a fan of the knockout. As a very casual boxing thing.
Seasoned amateur like Cruz, you know, a lazy pawing jab is not going to have the effect you want it to.
Ooh, that very good right cross by Cruz here. But Julia is undeterred, moving forward, and she is really just bringing in the action, making this a very exciting fight.
Yes, but I think there's going to come a point in this fight where she's going to need to commit, and she's going to need to land something big.
Really good turn by Cruz there, using her opponent's aggression against her, and really dictating and using that amateur pedigree that really took her all the way to the Olympics. She's really
This is Donnie making some tacos for me, so probably gonna inhale those on stream while we watch the fight.
Shot. And Julia, I think, is really feeling the difference in the power here.
Yes.
Julia's brave though. She's coming in. She's really not taking a step back, but she's really going to have to leverage her corner and really
Showtime boxing promotion.
body shot. And we have a little bit of a clinch
Some
here.
WBC action, powered by Vive Network.
Anytime they get into a clinch situation, she automatically moves her opponent to a more favorable position for her.
Last 10 seconds of the round. And Cruz is really putting that right hand to work. Nice uppercut on the inside there by Cruz.
It's safe to say that Cruz is in cruise control in this fight.
Yeah, Julius Randle for an offensive foul.
She's really
Into Austin Reeves.
diversifying her offense and keeping her
I feel like Randall could be a bit of an X factor in this Lakers and Timberwolves series.
important in between round here because Julia's corner and her trainer really has to give her some good advice on how to really change things up, because if the rounds keep on going, I think it's going to be pretty clear to determine a winner.
Yeah, and like I said, it's very early in the round. It's only the end of the second, but it's a 6-round fight, and these rounds go by pretty quickly, right? And so far, Cruz is just doing the better work because she's committing to her shots, and Eagles just seems a little gun shy on the inside. It seems like
A little bit. So Cruz coming out with that high guard, throwing the jab.
Hey, what's up, H-Train?
Double jab here.
How do you beat the second moment in the storylines? Man, I'm trying to remember the sequence of them. If it's the hook slide moment, you just have to be sprinting in on a ball that is hit to the outfield. So it's kind of tough to get it to trigger. I got it like the second time I played it, but I know other people have been in my chat and said that it is really tough to get the animation for that hook slide. Is that the one? Yeah, the hook slide one's a pain in the butt for a lot of folks. Sorry that it's that way. You probably just have to keep restarting it until it's hit into the gap and then try to take off and score. It might help to try to steal, when your teammates in the batter's box, essentially, because I think that one's like a player lock moment, right? It's been a long time since they did that one. And good to see you, H-Train. Hope you're having a good day.
there's just wonderful footwork by Cruz. You can see the amateur pedigree. You know, she doesn't go straight back. She moves side to side and doesn't let. Oh, nice body shot.
Yeah. Wish I could make it easier, but I would try stealing, because I think I was trying to steal when I got that moment to pop off.
And then goes in with a flurry.
Diva Chinzo with Steph Curry. As the buzzer expires, he knew it was good, celebrated before it went through the net. And Timberwolves up 11 at the half. I don't watch much WWE. I know this week is WrestleMania. Are you watching WrestleMania? If so, what's your thoughts on it? We got a couple undefeated lady fighters here to start off our card tonight with Showtime Boxing. It wouldn't let you steal. Okay, I thought I was stealing. Maybe I wasn't. It's been so long. I was thinking maybe that helped me get around third in there.
Saved by the bell on that one.
Yeah, I think if there was a 15, 20 more seconds, we could have seen the end of the fight there.
So, if you're in the corner of Julia, a young fighter, she is very poised, very smart young woman. What conversation did you start having with your fighter at this point in the fight?
Yeah, kind of annoying. Yeah, the game, some of those moments are just, I don't say they're rigged, but they want you to get stuck on it and play it over and over to create more play time. And they don't want to make it really easy for us to unlock all our rewards in those games. And then you got guys like myself and the other creators where we're trying to find the easiest, fastest way to get through it, because who wants to sit there and be stuck on moments all day? You want to go and get your cards and your packs and your experience and go and enjoy playing in Diamond Dynasty or whatever, your favorite game mode is.
Fourth round out of 6. So far, it's been all Cruz.
Cruz is, I think, listening to your advice and really investing in those body shots here, and she's really turning things up here in this round. You can feel that those punches are coming in to really end the night here.
What Cruz is doing is she's
It's a pretty good fight thus far. I think it's a 6-rounder. We'll see how this goes.
and uppercuts to the body, and that has a dual effect. Not only does it hurt,
I should be streaming MLB The Show tonight, H-Train, if you're awake when I go live. Probably around midnight my time. Been stuck on for 15 minutes. Dude, sometimes I just want to delete the game and like re-download it the next day or something when I get stuck on them. Not that I want you to leave, H-Train. I'm just letting you know, like, yeah, we should be on later for some baseball too. Dude, if I'm gonna get in the ring, I'm gonna have to punch him with my gut. I'm just I'm losing the battle of the bulge right now, Solo. Congratulations to your Pacers getting the win today. But yeah, I gotta get in some road work, man. You to put on Eye of the Tiger and start shadow boxing. I'm trying to get one of those TikTok shop products because they've offered me the like the invitation, but nobody's actually confirmed it where they sent me one. They have these like, I don't know if you've seen them yet, but imagine like a hexagon. It has like 6 different punch pads on it. So you punch. I think they almost light up like Simon says, but you punch into it. So it's kind of like shadow boxing, but on your wall. And it's supposed to be a good workout. I thought that would actually be really fun to use. Although I don't use a lot of the stuff that I do have, like Playground and Ring Fit for Nintendo Switch. But yeah, it'd be fun to mess around and get some punches in. But dude, I would get wrecked. Be the geezers at Caesars if Donnie got in the ring. Although I guess that qualifies me to fight Jake Paul.
Really did a good account for herself in this round.
Yes.
I was not expecting that.
Well, I was.
Cruz a little bloody there.
Conversation
Thought she was winning the early bouts, the early rounds. The other fighter, a bit more experienced. The gal from Europe is 3-0. Cruz, only one fight to her resume thus far.
She's not going to lay down. I expected Cruz to build on that momentum, but it shows the type of fighter that Julia is.
I do understand boxing a bit better than I do UFC or MMA, but definitely not
Motivates her
an expert on the sport.
to do. You see her in the middle in the ring right now, and she's ready to go.
Yeah, but some great work from Cruz there in those highlights, just using distance.
Hey, A-Train, good luck on your moment. Come by anytime you got questions about the show or if you just want to chat. We're here just about every day, and you can always leave a comment, dude. I always read them all, so
Start of the fifth.
if you get stuck on anything, if I don't know the answer, I'll ask somebody smarter than me like Solo Phil, and we'll figure it out. Have a great Easter if I don't get to interact with you tonight.
Distance management by
If you're celebrating Easter, or Passover, or just Sunday if you're not religious.
We can hear those shots. That body shot was partially blocked by
I think we might go get in one more egg roll tomorrow.
what an incredible.
I don't mean eat another egg roll. I mean
She just keeps on.
let the Easter Bunny hide some eggs and go find them.
by Cruz. There it is again.
Wow, that was a
Kind of turned her back there
and
for just a moment.
both of these fighters backstage.
Hey, thanks for the reaction hearts. Definitely appreciate them.
You can tell that they have because this has been a very fast-paced fight, and both of these fighters are showing not their fatigue levels are very reasonable for the type of fight that they're in right now.
Sure. Yeah. I think this was originally scheduled to be a 2-minute round fight, and they're fighting 3-minute rounds.
Now you could also tell. Wow,
I would shout you out, Solo Phil. I don't think I can shout you out on YouTube chat.
like you said, just catching Julia coming in, but you can tell that Julia's got some serious power.
Laker fans are going to be panicking if this result doesn't turn around.
More shots. The damage in the face of Cruz.
I know I'm going to be panicking about Golden State. However, Golden State just needs a split there in Houston. Would be great to still home court away from the Rockets.
This is definitely a fight.
But I don't have to stress about that till tomorrow around this time.
Cruz is really diversifying her approach in
All right, the bell bells, and it is what it is here.
from her
I
offense.
think we got one more round.
Upstairs,
Should probably edit my tags on YouTube
the work here.
for boxing.
Landing a very good hook there. Julia coming forward as she does. That was that good uppercut that we saw.
If I can still edit them while I'm live. You guys are hanging out in YouTube. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for tuning in. We are doing our thing here as per usual. I'm gonna save my tags
With jabs,
to a notepad because they've been working fine for me for MLB. But yeah, sorry, didn't mean to open that there.
yeah, that's true.
Check shovel hooks. She's throwing everything at her. She has a big bag of tricks for sure.
And it looks like Julia may have caught a second win because we're seeing her.
All right, so now I'm gonna generate some YouTube boxing tags. Maybe get some more boxing buddies in here.
And she looks like she's got more to offer.
I think so too.
We're here in the final round. Julia's picking up the action here. Landing some good shots, but Cruz getting away.
Sorry, if anybody's chatting at me, I'll be right back in.
Ooh, good body shot by Cruz.
I didn't leave. I just can't see it because my windows are a little bit different locations today.
You really gotta admire.
Alright, so I got a bunch of YouTube tags now for boxing.
Because they keep on moving forward. They're landing good shots, and they're always finding a way to get to their opponent.
What a check hook, though.
Yeah.
I lost
That
count
was
on
good.
how many she's landed this fight.
It's been
Now I got a few too many in there.
That was a good jab by Cruz. And it's good that Julia's getting those body shots in when they go in close to the clinch. Cruz responded with a body shot of her own, and she's really digging into those body shots here. What I would like to see more from Julia is a little bit more head movement. She's walking in a straight line, and that's when you see things like that, where you get countered with a good right cross. That was a very good shot by Julia, though. We see some increased
Alright.
action here.
Site's been updated for
And that was a
better
that was a
boxing
right.
whatever you want to call it, streamlined
Giving it their all.
They are giving
analysis here.
Julia seems to be the fresher fighter now. She's pushing the pace.
He left. Dang it.
Going up.
They are going at it. Yeah, this is the last round. These ladies are finishing strong.
I'm here. I'm ready to fight. And I'm
Speaking of finishing strong, I'm about to eat some dinner here with you guys, and I'm sure I'll finish that strong too. This is Donnie made tacos. I think they're just about ready.
Great start to the night.
That was a great start to the night.
All right, Cruz lifting her arms over her head. The other gal's getting a hug. I don't know who won. We're going to go to the cards here. Was it Engel? Was it Cruz? If you guys know, you know. I don't know.
By how their faces look, you would think Julia is getting her hand raised here. But if you also saw what we saw, we see that Cruz was really dominating the fight, almost from bell to bell. And here we go to the highlights of the fight.
And that left shovel hook to the body was just there all night for Cruz. Just like a lot of things were, right? Just like her check hook was there. Just like her 1-2 was there. Just like her hooks to the head were there. It was
And in
just
these
all there.
highlights, you really see the story of the fight. You see Julia being the aggressor, but you see Cruz being composed, calculated, and landing counter shots.
Yeah.
It sounds like the announcers believe Cruz won.
I want to hear how the
Sometimes the announcers are wrong. We'll see.
I'm glad that we have these seats here. We don't have to worry about keeping score. We just have to worry about enjoying the show, and what a show it has been thus far.
Maybe better if I take my overlay down so you guys can see a little more of the fight action.
And you see the completely different body languages in each corner.
I'm trying to get rid of the taskbar while we're live.
Well, look, we have to hear the announcer, and we're going back.
I'll take out the widgets at least. Less distractions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the score,
Somebody's on the floor. Yeah, exactly, man. Not over until somebody's knocked out. The golden bear on the ref's heart pocket there.
Judge Donald Howard and Jonathan Davis.
I like the wise owl. That's pretty cool.
And Judge Sergio Caice's about 59 to 55. All for your winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated from Los Angeles, California by way of
All right, so Cruz will win. She improves to 2-0. Engel gonna fall to 3-1 in her first professional loss.
Well, no surprises there, Louis. But
Unanimous decision.
talking to Julia, I feel that she's gonna learn from this.
I thought she was flying the bird for a second, but she's got the finger up there, so now we know. All right, I hear the chime. That's probably dinner for me. So let me step out, and we'll get ready for fight number 2.
Germany to Thunder Studios in Long Beach shows her resolve and how much she wants to build a career in boxing, right? Cruz has the benefit of being from Sinaloa, which we know is a hotbed for fighters. And she trains out of Wildcard in Los Angeles.
And we're going to recap the fight here. We have the Mexican Olympian here really putting a show for Thunder Studios and really dictating the pace from bell to bell. This is the story of the fight here. Julia coming in, but coming in a way where she wasn't really giving Cruz a lot of adversity for her to land some of these beautiful counter punches that we're seeing here. We see overhand rights, we see the jab, we see a lot of really great skills from the Olympian and great amateur.
Josh, hope you're having a good day there in the Twitch
We're
chat.
being joined by one of the promoters of Showtime Boxing.
All right,
Lennon, how you doing?
time to stuff in the face.
What'd you think of the first fight?
Should I hide the camera? Yeah, I will. That way we don't get any
What more can you ask?
viral clips for the wrong thing. I'll still be here talking to you guys while I eat.
And that's what Carlos and I were talking about in the introduction to the event. Is last time we were here, right? It's really easy to get excited about the main event with Anthony Garnica fighting for the NBA Intercontinental title, but then you have these type of fights, right? And one thing that Showtime Boxing has shown is that you guys know how to stack the card.
Oh yeah, I mean, we took our time with this one. We knew she was an Olympian. We knew she needed a tough opponent, you know. Matching her was tough, but 12-13 said no, you know, so it was a great bout. It was amazing.
Well, looking at all those body shots, all those check hooks, all those 1-2s, you can see why they said no.
Man, right?
Yeah, I agree. And Showtime Boxing Promotions is really just picking off where we left off. Last time we were here, it was an amazing show. Anthony Garnica, who's a headliner here again today, capped off the show with an amazing knockout. And now we pick up the promotion again with an amazing opener.
Yeah.
Congrats on this great event.
Thank you. We have another 2 shows this year coming here as well. One in the summer, one in the fall. We're prepping up for that now. The card is underway right now, and we'll announce it here sooner than later.
That's great.
Yeah, we look forward to it. We always enjoy New Era Fight Nights, Showtime Boxing Promotions. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for having me, guys. I'll
Of
jump
course.
in a few rounds.
All right, thank you. It's always...
It's time to transform your website into an immersive world, leveraging virtual and augmented reality, 3D design, and AI-powered sales and customer support.
Welcome back to Yboards, Tanner.
Hello, it's good to be back.
Infinite Reality is the leading global provider of cutting-edge immersive software and services. Take your customers on a journey of deeper engagement and more meaningful connections with your products, your brand, and each other. From driving commerce to fostering community, Infinite Reality delivers on your vision to merchandise, monetize, measure, and grow. It's time to up your web game. Infinite Reality. See what's possible.
I'm still here. I'm just one taco down. I got 2 to go. So sorry guys, I didn't want anybody to feel like I was abandoning. But yeah, let me stuff my face and then I'll be back on camera.
Going off against Wendy Villegas. What are you expecting in this fight, Louis?
Well, just to get the elephant out of the room, even though we're both last name Navarro, we're not related. But it was a pleasure talking to her. She's just such a composed young lady, and she loves boxing. She has a great amateur background. During her amateur career, she won 7 national titles. She also held the WBC national belt, and she participated in the Olympic trials. She didn't go to the Olympics. She decided to go pro, but just a wonderful story so far, and I'm very excited to see her here tonight.
And she comes from a long lineage of fighters. She was talking to us about how she started off playing soccer, but she didn't really feel soccer was her sport. She really connected more to the sport where her father has been really a trainer in that sport. Her siblings her uncles. It's a family business for her, and she's really picking up the mantle and taking this sport to new heights for her family and for her lineage.
Yeah, her dad Ignacio, also known as Nacho, is her trainer. I'm sure he's very
Mike,
proud
my
of her.
guy. Hey, good to see you. Hope you're doing
And her
okay with the
opponent,
Laker
Wendy
game.
Vegas,
I know
we talked
it's
to her
always stressful
backstage.
when your team's in the
She's all
playoffs.
business. She really just wanted to come in here and
I am
put on
halfway
a
through
show.
dinner.
So,
I'll be
this
back on
is
camera
another fight
once I'm done
that is
stuffing
really
my
gonna be
my grill here.
proving grounds
This
for
fight
an
is from Long Beach.
up-and-coming rising
believe.
star in women's boxing.
Been 2 good matches in
versus
WrestleMania so
a
far.
more seasoned veteran who's here to spoil the party.
Yeah, and we have fighters that are at completely different ends of their careers, right? We have Chantel Chicanita Navarro, who's 4-0 with 3 knockouts. She has a 3 knockout streak coming into this fight. On the other side, you have Wendy Villegas, who's 2-5, and she's riding a 5-fight losing streak coming into this fight.
And one of the best things about Chicanita was that you can tell that she is such a professional. When we asked her, hey, talk to us about those 3 knockouts, she said, look, there's really not much to talk about. I was not chasing the knockouts. And that's when the knockouts come. You can tell that she knows what she's talking about because she's just being very, very professional, not chasing it, but with her experience, finding the right shots to put her opponents out.
Your website into an immersive 3D experience. With infinite reality, you can tap the power of the spatial and social web, unlock valuable data, and take your brand to the next level. It's time for better shopping, bolder entertainment, and bigger sports. It's time to up your web game. Infinite reality.
Damn, that's pretty
It's
good.
time to
I need to check
transform
my
your
wife. $1 thanks for
website
cooking.
into an immersive world.
I'm gonna make a pot of beans
Leveraging
tomorrow, so
virtual
probably have some
and
refried
augmented
beans.
reality, 3D design,
I don't know. We've
and
been going
AI-powered
around.
sales
Sometimes
and
it's
customer support.
Welcome
tacos,
back to
sometimes it's
Wyborn's
burritos,
Tanner.
sometimes we've been eating with
Hello,
tostadas.
it's good to be back.
Not every night's Mexican food. Sometimes I'll cook hamburgers
Infinite
or something,
Reality
but
is the leading global
all that stuff
provider
kind of
of
leads into all the
cutting-edge immersive
vegetarian,
software and services.
meat substitutes that I eat. So
Take your
makes
customers
it easy
on
for
a
me to get some
journey
protein.
of deeper engagement and more meaningful
One of the wrestlers
connections
making the entrance of the flamethrower.
with your products, your brand,
Lakers back-to-back threes. We'll see if they can get a run
and
going.
each other. From driving commerce to fostering community, Infinite Reality delivers on your vision to merchandise, monetize, measure, and grow. It's time to up your weight.
And we're back for the next fight of the
Alright,
night.
fight
We
2
have
coming up.
Chicanita, Chantel
I have the
Navarro
card in the
going up against
description on the
Wendy
YouTube
Villegas.
stream.
What do you
I think it
of
was
this
going to be
fight?
too long to make
I mean, it's
a
a six-round
quick
fight, women's
command.
bantamweight division. Like I said,
Oh, there
I'm
we go.
very excited to see Chicanita
That's why the
fight.
tool bar was showing up.
Her
I'm the
story,
toolbar.
her amateur career, her journey to this
Thought I had it
point
back to my
has been
season.
great. 7-time national.
I did
amateur
earlier. I think I
champion,
just messed something up.
WBC national belt holder. And
I just saw him hit the 3. I didn't realize he was having a
participated
struggle
in the
game for
Olympic
the
trials.
brawl.
And we're ready to go with Marco.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna
I've
get
had it on,
to
but I haven't
the
watched, like,
action
super
here
closely.
From Thunder Studios in Long Beach, California. This next bout is a 6-rounder in the women's bantamweight division. Making her way to the ring.
Mike, are you familiar with where they have
Gadyan,
boxing
Sonora,
matches in Long
Mexico.
Beach?
Please welcome
That's where they are tonight.
Wendy
For these fights.
Villegas.
Excuse me. Conley pull up 3. Man, they're shooting it with confidence right
Here we see
now.
Wendy Villegas. Like we said, backstage, she
Still
was
time
all
for a Laker
business.
run.
She really just wanted to come
But they
in
gotta get
here and
defensive stops
a lot
from
of these
together.
fighters take pride in spoiling
Maybe convention center.
the
Yeah,
party
maybe.
for some of these more marquee
Wendy
names.
Villegas
And I think
from
Wendy
Sonora,
Villegas
Mexico
is gonna
coming
be
in.
very happy if she can do that here tonight.
Yeah, and she told us she's a security coordinator for a company in Sonora, and that explains her attitude. She's all business. You're not gonna socially
Actually, I
engineer
have a
your way
little PDF.
into her business.
Let me see.
Well, tonight she's really got to protect
might actually
herself
have the
because
information on that.
Chantel Navarro is really
If it's a convention center. So.
Chantel Navarro is really going to come in and try to make it 4 knockouts in a row.
Yeah, and like I said, Wendy is coming in with a 5-fight losing streak.
Showtime
We're back
Boxing
with Marco.
Promotions at Thunder Studios.
And
So I don't know if that
making her way
means
to the ring,
Thunder
her
Studios is one of the
opponent fighting out
producers,
the
or they're
red
at a place
corner.
called Thunder
From
Studios.
Glendale, California, please welcome Chantel Navarro.
Dude, Nasri does that to Golden State a lot. He just pops off.
And Chicanita's got a lot of
Now
support
Luca's
here.
down rubbing his
She's a
thigh.
local fighter, and you really hear the crowd really supporting her. And she is one
Oh,
of the
Long
more
Beach,
popular fighters on
University.
this card.
I don't think I realized there was a Long Beach University. Makes sense that there would be, but I don't think I knew that there
Yeah, and
was.
she has such a great personality, right?
From
She's-
Glendale,
she's about
Chantel
she's about
Navarro
business.
coming in.
She's serious without being condescending.
Yeah.
And she just has a
Oh,
great
Nas
personality.
Reed,
She's
that
very
was
easy
kind of
to
a
talk
dangerous
to,
play. I
you
don't know what Nas was
and
thinking
for
there.
being only
I guess he
21
kind of
years
blocked the
old,
pass.
She's very composed.
Man, almost
like
like
you
a
said.
Mortal Kombat kill.
She's running a 3-fight knockout streak. She's undefeated. She has
All 3 could be
a
considered
ton
faces. You don't know who
of
you want to.
accolades in the amateur ranks, and yet she says, "Look, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to do my work. I'm not looking for anything spectacular. That happens when I do my job."
And Marco's going to do the introductions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is a 6-rounder in the women's bantamweight
Yeah, that play was
division.
crazy. I don't know what
Judges for this bout
Nas
at ringside
or
are Donald
not
Howard,
Nas Reed,
Don
Julius
Diverges,
Randle was
and
thinking on
Sergio
that.
Pais. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge is Gerard White. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She's wearing the
Yeah,
black trim with
wrap
white.
it up.
She
I think
officially
Luca's
weighed
gonna
in at
play on, but
117
yeah,
and
that could have been a
1/2
whole lot
pounds.
worse.
In 7 bouts, she has 2 victories. Both wins coming by way of knockout. De Cananea, Sonora, Mexico. Please welcome Wendy.
Hey, congratulations! I told Solo Phil he's in the YouTube chat. Or at least he was. Happy for you guys to get
And
that
her
win
opponent fighting out of the red corner. She's wearing the teal
over
with black.
Milwaukee.
She
Was that game in
officially
Milwaukee, or did
weighed in
Pacers have home
117
court?
pounds.
I forgot who was 4 and who was
She
5
is
in
undefeated in the ring.
that series.
4 victories, no
You guys have
defeats.
him for okay.
3 wins coming by way of knockout. Representing
If
Glendale,
Luke is out more than
California.
a week, it's game
Please
over. Easily
welcome
be the best player on the team.
Chantel Chicanita Navarro. Now to get final instructions is the referee in charge, Gerard White.
Okay, ladies, you went over the rules.
Have you ever been to a Pacer playoff game, Wax?
Trump's have a letter of work to here. He's a very high level of work to here.
Pretty unconfident in the comeback here.
very
where are you going?
experienced referee Gerard White.
Yeah, if the Lakers are going to make the
Third
move, they
man
need
in the
they
ring
need
here.
to do it
In
pretty
this
soon.
case, the only man
I always
in the
wanted to
ring
go see
because we
Golden
have
State.
two brave
Probably should have went when they were
women
still
fighters
in
here.
Oakland because
There's
it's more expensive now.
different types
in San
of
Francisco.
confidence, Louis. With Chantel Navarro,
Like I've been to
we have that
regular season games. I never went to a
quiet
postseason game.
confidence. But the silence doesn't
Get
necessarily
Dando in the
mean
starting lineup.
that she's
Mike's
not ready
Fagan
for
versus the
action, because
Pistons. So that
sometimes
must have been
it's
pretty cool.
Really, the quiet ones that you have to look out for.
Yeah. And look at her. She's just laser focused.
Where Prince blocked
Went
Reggie.
straight for the middle of the ring, set up her jab right away.
Tayshaun
And
Prince
with,
was a heck of a player.
Chicanita Navarro, it's really very, very
I think
good.
people forget how good he was.
Uppercut there, going with the
I
overhand
call
right.
Mike Vrabel about
working
to
those
crash out on the
jabs.
players.
Both of the fighters.
Luka with a couple of back-to-back baskets, but Lakers got to string together some stops. Ooh, feed stopped here. Speaking of stops.
Going with the overhand
Oh, there
right,
he goes. All right, was able to just click
working
it
those
and
jabs.
get it moving again.
Both of the fighters.
Slightly different format for us tonight with this company. Oh, it's stopping at 128, huh?
Going with the overhand right, working those jabs. Both of the fighters.
So yeah, I'm stuck here. I'm letting the other creators know, see if I'm alone on those. Uh-oh. Yeah, we'll hang tough here. Hopefully this will resume. Roman Reigns is single-handedly taking up 20 minutes for his entrance. The match is going to be 60 minutes of entrances and 10 minutes of wrestling. So I've notified the powers that be for this this stream. Hopefully it'll pop back on. It is live. Yeah, how's your day going, Gold member? Good to have you there. Sorry that it's frozen up though. Obviously they're still fighting in Long Beach. Our feed has had some technical difficulties here, so we're just trying to get it resumed. Hopefully within a couple moments. Mike just bought tickets for both nights of WrestleMania. Almost bought them. Would have been a mistake from this first night for Mike. Yeah, sounds like a lot of pomp and circumstance, but not a lot of meat and potatoes on that first night. So, man, I wish I had a way to pop this back on. I would play Words on Stream or something for a minute for us, but I feel like I'll start messing around and then it'll come back up. But yeah, sorry for the delay. Anybody that's lurking around to see the fights. Try refreshing my web browser. Well, there it goes. All right, let's see. I think we lost audio. There we go.
Seconds of the first round, but
And
this
we're
one
back.
landed much cleaner. So it seems like she's trying to set that shot up.
And she's timing her opponent. She's timing her opponent.
That's what great fighters do. They get in there, they download data, and they set you up.
And Wendy's trainer is really asking her fighter to push the pace. And Wendy's game. She's moving forward. She's really trying to find her shots. And we see some good action on the inside here by Chantel Navarro, landing some good jabs and also landing some good right crosses. Now, Wendy did just land a good overhand right now. And I think that got Chantel Navarro's attention.
You can see that last shot there. She's trying to land that overhand hook.
Yeah.
So she's definitely setting that shot up.
And you're right, Louis. Wendy just goes back to just standing in the corner.
And big thanks to the Vice Network, the Vive Network. My eyes are playing tricks on me, and of course Creator Sports Network, Showtime Boxing Promotions as well for tonight's event.
Some good body shots, and we see Chantel Navarro
As we prepare for round 3, the second second bout.
And she does land a very good hook at the end of that exchange there, and that's the hook that you were talking about. That was the best shot of the round. She landed it in 2 consecutive rounds, and now we see that might be one of her preferred weapons for this fight.
I think so too. And you can see the difference in the body language, right? Wendy is game. She's as game as they come, but her look is very intense. She's there. She has a seek and destroy mission, and you see Chantel.
Like Timberwolves hitting a ton of 3-pointers. Reed's got 4. McDaniels has 3. Randall has 3. Edwards has 3.
We got a 2-minute.
Some days it's just that way.
So that should be more action, faster pace.
Lakers, of course, will want to harass and prevent more threes if they don't come back in this game for game 2. Some defensive adjustments. Reed in the corner. He's open. It's splashing. Man, he can just terrorize your team when he's shooting like that.
Chantel working that jab again. 1-2, going to the body, working that jab again. Trying to be a little bit more.
Good shot from Austin Reeves.
To keep her
to answer. 24-point margin. 4 minutes left in the fourth, or it's in the third.
For head movement from Villegas instead of just coming in on a straight line.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to come in on a straight line against a knockout puncher like Chantel.
Reed finally misses. Edwards created for him again. It's time to see the other pocket.
And you were right, Louis. We are seeing a chess match here. Very good shot here by Chantel. Good jab.
And it's a violent chess match, right? Because you see a long periods of setting shots up, timing, but then we get these spurts of
nice playmaking from Luka, but Gabe Vincent can't hit
that's
to
where
the
the fight
Lakers.
is being won.
That hook by Navarro was inches away from her mark, and that hook had bad intentions. I think she's looking to time that hook again as Villegas is coming in so that she can make it an early night.
And this last minute, Chantel has really zeroed in on her timing and has been catching Villegas coming in a lot more.
That was a good hook.
Nice
Good
body shot
jump
there
into
at
the
the end
bench.
of the round.
That's Gabe Reeves. Looks like he's going to head straight to the locker room for Anthony Edwards.
So they offered
Don't like
Wendy a stool
Minnesota's
there, and she
chances
said no.
without Ant.
She doesn't
So,
need it.
I don't know. Landed on both feet and then was asking for a hand up immediately.
Some dirty boxing in there.
Kind of hard to tell. Didn't look like a roll of the ankle or anything. Reached for his left calf, and then he pushed on his left toe. So maybe it's just a terrible plan.
You see that overhand hook? She threw it twice there. She really wants that shot. I have a feeling that's her money shot. If that lands, something.
Hey,
happens.
what's up, AP? You been enjoying the St. Louis Blues, man? I think they may never lose again.
And we are ready to start the action.
I saw your Reddit post too. I upvoted it and upvoted your individual post within the thread for the hanger release. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to jinx them. I know they were just ripping everybody up there for a while. Game 1 of the playoffs. Hey, Bama, how are you? Yes, there I am, sticking my foot right in my mouth, talking about a team that had a playoff loss. But yeah, I hope they go well for you guys at like the Blues. I know you like them. I know Near Zach Attack likes them as well. So we got live boxing from Long Beach currently. So everybody that likes seeing some boxing, hang out with me. Or if you want to talk about WrestleMania or the Lakers and Timberwolves, I'm keeping an eye on all of it, except for WrestleMania. But having the second-hand experience. Happy they made it when the odds were against them. They won like 12 in a row or something, right, AP? Not easy to win that many games in a row, especially a sport like hockey with so much randomness to it.
And both of these fighters are really giving it their all, making it a real draw here. You see Wendy backing up, but backing up intelligently by landing hooks on the end of those shots. She landed a very good overhand right. Oh, look at that uppercut.
Oh, you know what? Yes, I've been having a lot of, well, I haven't been having, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it. I haven't gone in and done it yet. Have to do it in mini seasons, and it needs to be a sacrifice, not a drag bunch. You have to get yourself out. You can't bunt for the base hit. And I'm not sure if the runner can score, so it may have to be a runner going from second to third. It seems like there's a lot of qualifiers on that particular deal. So hopefully it'll go through, but yeah, you're not the only ones having issues with it. I've been seeing a lot of people complaining on Twitter and Reddit about it. Yeah, we're doing good. There was a firefighter, or fire department had like a thing for the kids where they can go and interact with all the different services. So we got to see some of the firefighters, got to go inside a fire truck. I got to see the SWAT vehicle from the sheriff's office. What else did they have? They had like State Parks and Rec, the people that do like dive rescue. So they had like the jet skis. So they had a bunch of the stuff there for the kids to like interact with everybody. So I think they like that. My kids got to sit like in a police car, got to sit in a helicopter. The helicopter flew in, landed, and it took off. The amount of wind it generates when it gets really close is pretty crazy. I was thinking of doing it, AP. I don't know what we're supposed to do tomorrow. Usually we do something here at the house. We might leave, but yeah, if the outfit's coming out, then I may as well wear it for stream. Gonna try it with Pete Crow Armstrong. Has 99 bunt. Oh yeah, that Armstrong card looks really nice. I want to get him in Reigns. I played the Diamond Quest, but I didn't get Ricky. I got E. Craig, so I was kind of disappointed Ricky didn't pop out. Gonna have to run it again. Just from the entrance of these three, it's already the match of the night. Lakers only down 17 now. At least we're starting to get some momentum back. I saw there was a little scuffle or a little bit of jawing there. Yeah, Lakers may make a game of this. If they get it back to single digits, Minnesota may start to really doubt themselves again. Yeah, me too. I have it on mute, so I can listen to this, and I don't want to broadcast any NBA audio. So Adam Silver will come arrest me, but yeah, I saw there was a little flare up there. So yeah, Bama, AP, what are you guys up to for Easter? Wags, Mike, you as well. I feel like Mike told me, but I'm drawing a blank. Maybe I didn't ask you, Mike. Might have just got it. Let me know after the game. Yeah, I almost never touch mini seasons, but I'm gonna have to go through it so I can finish up the program. Got family coming tomorrow for church and launch. In all fairness, main focus is on wrestling. Yeah, WrestleMania is once a year. The Lakers are going to play some more games, guaranteed. And probably another series, but we'll see if Minnesota can pull off the stunner. But I would suspect the Lakers win this, even if it goes 6-7 games. Nice little backup to Beavis Shinzo. He'll lay it in. Boy, Dante was good for Golden State the year that we had him.
Yeah, and she can't keep eating those for much longer. No.
I wonder where Jay-Win is. Jay-Win loves boxing and mixed martial arts.
I would imagine not.
Only happens once a year. Yeah, at least you got 4 games. But that sounds nice, AP. The family coming over, something to eat, go enjoy the Easter services. Oh, got the compress on top of the head. Don't squeeze my head too hard.
Well, I can't really get a good look at Wendy.
Can't
but
afford to
I
lose
see-
what's
I see
inside my
Chantel.
noggin.
You know, she's not looking
So Lakers
back
down 17.
on her
DiVincenzo with the
corner.
ball.
Her body language
Under a
is strong.
minute.
You know, she knows she's winning this fight.
Yeah. If you're Chantel Navarro and you're coming three
Mike loves
straight
wrestling. I
knockouts,
used to love it too.
do you press
I'm
on
surprised how
to
quickly I kind of fell off of it. I think my falling off from wrestling was coincided with finally getting cable service, which was
That's
DirecTV.
aggressive and looks like she has
No, it's live, Jessica. Yeah, this is live right now.
And we're ready for the last round.
Let me double check that it looks right for you there on YouTube, Jessica. But yeah, we're live watching this. It's from Long Beach.
Chantel starting off with her
If you haven't done so, please be sure to subscribe and hang out with
trying
us.
to keep her
We get to do
opponent
quite a bit of live sports from time to
in
time.
that range that really favors her style of boxing.
This month we've had like 3 different CSN events. Yeah, these gals are going after it pretty good. The first round was, or the first fight was a little bit quieter.
Overhand right.
Somebody's got a Nosbreed poster at
And you
WrestleMania,
see
trying to jinx the
Chantel
Lakers.
turning her opponent there into the corner.
She also has potential to be a great matador, it looks like, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, Jessica, if it's giving you any trouble, just maybe refresh my page, as long as you can hear me. But yeah, the stream should be
By
good.
Chicanita. Another really good hook landed by Navarro. Ooh. Followed by another good hook landed
These
by
were
Navarro.
both Southern California women, if I remember
And
correctly.
just as expected, whenever Chicanita lands a good hook, you see Wendy just coming in for more.
Yeah, she just bites down on her mouthpiece
Man, I haven't got any Cadbury eggs.
and tries to
Some
land
Cadbury
something
eggs
back.
Good shot
for
there.
Easter, and they have to go Monday, right after
With a very good overhand.
all the candy gets marked down.
Action here on the
Need someone to stick them in the freezer.
inside.
I really need it.
Navarro really landing those
All,
hooks. Now you
all
know
the weight I lost on that thing is came back and then some. But yeah, I do like some Cadbury eggs.
beautiful counter shots as she's being pressed.
Yeah, that's been the matchup. I've seen Reeves against Randall quite a bit. Feels like he's given up quite a bit of size there.
She keeps on throwing punches. She's undeterred. Chicanita showing her composure, showing her skills. And that was a
Hey, respect
very good
between the
fight
fighters.
by both.
She was like loaded at the punch and the bell ring, and she
Great
didn't
defense, some great
get in the little
there at
cheapy
the
or
end
anything.
In that corner by Chantel Navarro. But what a wonderful fight. Both fighters showed up. You know,
Yeah, it was a good fight. I don't know which way it's going to go on the scoring. Although I'm
and
very
fought back when they needed
out of the loop on boxing.
When we talked to Wendy backstage,
And Luca from downtown, I believe it's good from half court right before the end of the half. Helps the Lakers shave off some of that Timberwolves lead. So they're down 16. They have a chance. Going to need a great fourth quarter. See you in October, Lakers. Luca's like, hold on, Mike. Mike, I might be in front of you. I'm sorry if I'm doing any spoilers, but yeah, Luca, as the timer went pretty nice. But was on the half court line.
Really every minute of every round, and we see Chantel Navarro just had a little bit of a better range than Wendy.
I hope she didn't break her nails.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but what a great show of talent there by Chantel Navarro. Like I said, at the end of the last round, she showed some great slickness on the inside. And in those highlights, we saw how she was just landing shots on the inside, beating her opponent to the punch.
Which fight? You know what? That would be really good AP.
She also has a long range.
I guess there's just the tradition of not knowing, and now it goes to the cards, and you see where the judges are.
Our winner here.
But yeah, in this day and age, it should just be on the overlay somewhere.
All right, Long Beach,
You know, this official has it scored as this, and you know, official B's got it scored here, and yeah, that would be better. Real-time result.
6 rounds. Here are the score totals. Judge Donald Howard and Sergio Caiz both see the
On our right-hand side, she definitely seems like she's selling us on believing she won the fight.
54, for your winner by unanimous
Oh, I'm sorry,
decision,
Mike. I'll try not to do any spoilers, but yeah,
and
that Luca
still
shot was clutch.
undefeated from Glendale,
All right, she was correct.
California, Chantel Chicanita.
Unanimous decisions. So we've had 2 unanimous decisions. I have a fight card
Really no surprise there.
handy.
Fought a great fight.
A bout
But she
sheet.
didn't force anything, and she just outpointed
Try to
her opponent.
copy and paste it into chat, but I think it's going to be too big for Twitch chat.
Improves to 5-0, promising young talent in this division. And like you said, she did it without.
So we have like a lot of 4-round fights. Main event is it going to be a
It was a comfortable night, and she's gonna have even
an
more
8-rounder.
reasons to
I see a fighter's from
herself
Pomona. That's Mark
moving
McGuire's
forward
hometown.
because she's off to a great start to her young career.
WWE acquired the biggest Mexican wrestling company today, AAA. This double low-speed mission is going to require using polo grounds to hit the center. People were saying it's under 20 speed AP, but then I saw people saying it needs to be under 15 speed. So the recommendation I saw was make a lineup of catchers and try to get that one to click over. I think I might have got it with Ortiz, but now I'm not 100% sure. And since I have both windows tied up for this stream, this one's got the broadcast window, and I'm pulling it over here to OBS. I can't jump in and double check. Ortiz, Sanchez, only diamonds you could find. I think Salvador Perez's like live series card, if you happen to have it, is under that speed threshold too. So much advertising all over this ring right now. You missed when it was just clear. Says like at WrestleMania. I didn't know WrestleMania had the ads like on the ring. It doesn't surprise me. Everything else does now. The Warrior games are terrible about it because the Warrior games will put like San Jose State Arena on the opposing team's cords. So, you know, like San Jose State is not advertising down for the Lakers or in Utah or something. But, yeah, the Warriors just, yeah, they just have it in the overlay. Oh, Luca with another shot. Here comes the Lakers. Started to add ads to the mat last year. There's a Circle K turnbuckle. I feel like the Timberwolves may be starting to tighten up a bit.
But they have delivered, and they have really shown us what Showtime Boxing Promotions is all about. We saw some very disciplined game plans here, and they really were able to overcome some adversity because both opponents of these fighters, both Chantel, Navarro, and Cruz, came.
I'm glad these guys have the commentary. If I stop yapping over everything,
I agree, and we still have
a couple folks that are knowledgeable can take over the stream.
It's gonna be great. We have Avetis Gadyan from North Hollywood making his pro debut, 10-year amateur career, great fighter, and he's gonna fight the old GOAT, David Minter.
That's such a great nickname.
Yeah, I don't know if Edwards is going to return. I haven't seen any injury update on Edwards. Edwards went straight to the locker. It looked like he had a cramp or something.
With infinite reality, you can tap the power of the spatial and social web, unlock valuable data, and take your brand to the next level. It's time for better shopping, bolder entertainment, and bigger sports.
I don't know what this commercial's
It's
for.
time to up your web game.
Reminds me of that thing that Meta launched. Infinity
It's
Reality.
time
Okay.
to transform your website.
The metaverse thing is what it's putting me in mind of.
Leveraging virtual and augmented reality, 3D design, and AI-powered sales.
And the Ant has returned up a
Welcome back to
dozen.
Wyboards, Tanner.
20-8 runs since Edwards left the game.
Infinite Reality is the leading global provider of cutting-edge immersive
Lakers need some
software
size.
services.
I don't think you're wrong,
Take
Mike.
your customers on a journey of deeper engagement and more meaningful connections with your products, your brand, and each other. From driving commerce
I'm gonna try to stream. Yeah, I think I'll stream tonight, and hopefully we'll hit the light goal
on your
for
vision
the pack
of
opening.
merchandise.
I thought we would get it last night, but last night I got live kind of in a weird hour. Tonight I probably won't nap. I'll probably just fire it up as soon as I get everybody settled for bedtime, which is gonna probably be pretty close to the end of the fight. So I might take I don't know, it might take 30 minutes or an hour down.
We got go ahead.
I'm sorry. So coming up, we have a super lightweight fight. I think it's a catchweight fight taking place at about 142 pounds between Avetis Gadyan, who's making his pro debut, against the self-described
Ooh, can you go back to
journeyman,
guarding Conley?
David the Old Goat Minter.
Hey, I'm glad to see
And
you too.
again, just like the last fight, just like Chantel versus Wendy, we have two fighters on different ends of their career spectrum. We have a promising
Now
young
Reed is
talent
down for
in
Minnesota.
Avo, and then we have
Timberwolves
again, a
racking up some injuries
self-described
in this game.
journeyman in David Minter. What do you think is David's psychology coming into this fight as being used as a gatekeeper for somebody making their pro debut?
Well, look, David told us that he was proud to be a journeyman. He said,
I don't have to worry about the Sharks in the
I'm coming
playoffs.
here to spoil
Only
the party.
Golden
That
State.
was really his
is,
mentality. He said, people want to use
maybe
me
an
as
extra
a
for San Jose.
gatekeeper,
Maybe they can
but
get
I'm
another
fine with
first
that.
round
I'm
pick.
here
First
to make a
overall pick.
statement, and we're going to Marco, our ring announcer.
Alright, here comes our third fight of the night.
Continue the action here from Thunder Studios in Long Beach, California. This next bout coming to the ring is a 4-rounder in the super lightweight division.
The Lakers of
Making his
Anaheim.
way to the ring first, fighting out of the blue corner from Sacramento, California. Please welcome
Angels win today, Mike? I didn't look at any of the score lines. I just watched the A's game when I got in. Dude, Naz Reid looks terrible down there.
Old Goat, a record of 4 wins, 7 losses.
What's this
5
guy
of
got
those
going on?
losses
The
are by way of knockout.
Wolves, maybe?
He's had. Oh, before I go forward, look at his ring out.
Alright, it's David Minter from Ventura, California.
A guy that I was
Like,
fighting came
I
out
may be
and,
misremembering, but I think when you go south and you just get over the Grapevine, there's Ventura.
the Old Goat.
I think. Pretty sure like Great America's on the right hand side if you're heading south.
He's a very multifaceted type of person.
3-1 Giants have played well this
being
year.
a boxer, he also runs 3 businesses. He has a landscaping business, he has a dog training business, and he has a mobile and boat detailing business.
Yeah. He's definitely well versed in many different traits, and we're going with Marco here.
And now making
I
his
see a
way to the ring
Popeyes
is
commercial during
opponent
this
fighting
Lakers
out of
and
the
Mavericks
red
thing. Nothing
corner.
looks good.
From North Hollywood,
Stuff.
California, by way of Vanadzor, Armenia. Please welcome Avetis Gadyan.
Uh oh, here comes Yaya. That sounds like the type of nickname of somebody that's pretty good.
Hear the reaction. Avo brought out the crowd. He's
Yeah, I'm gonna go by Yaya because I'm gonna mess everybody up. Alright, so he's from Armenia. Is Avetis Gadyan. Yeah, so I guess Gadyan, right? Yeah, yeah. It all makes sense now. Main event match has been great. Don't have enough devices for WrestleMania, Angels and Lakers.
Yeah, and look how relaxed he is. So is the Old Goat. The Old Goat, David Minter, is 42 years old.
We're going with Marco to
Might be one of those
announce
matches
the
to stay the whole night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is a 4-rounder in the super lightweight division.
Be fun to be the
Your
referee, I
judges for this
think.
bout at ringside are Donald Howard,
I know sometimes
Donald
refs catch an
Divergent,
intermittent
and
blow
Jonathan
though,
Davis.
so I
And
wouldn't
when
like
the bell
that part.
rings, your referee in charge is Eddie
And Reed is
Hernandez
going to the
Sr.
locker on his own power.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing
Got
the
popped
black
in
with
the
white.
eyeball, I think,
He
by
officially weighed in at 140
Vanderbilt.
and 1/2 pounds. In
Looks like
11
an
bouts, he
inadvertent
has
elbow.
4 victories,
Vanderbilt
3
kind of threw
wins
it out there.
coming by way of
I
knockout
doubt they'll
from
go back and correct it to be an
Sacramento,
offensive
California.
foul or anything
Please
though.
welcome
Minter's got a 4-7 record, so I don't know. Could be a possible Jake Paul fight for Minter in the future. See what his opponent's
And his
looking like
opponent
here.
Fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the solid black trunks. He officially weighed in at 139 1/2 pounds.
Oh, it's his debut.
Tonight,
All right,
he is
so
making his professional
yeah, he's got
debut.
11 fights
Fighting
under
out
his
of
belt,
North
and it's gonna be getting his first fight.
Hollywood, by way of Vanadzor, Armenia. Please welcome Avetis Gadyan. Now to give final instructions is your referee in charge, Eddie Hernandez Sr.
Eddie Hernandez Sr., a referee.
Experienced referee.
What great energy in the
Yeah,
building
losing
from
Reed
Avo's
definitely helps
supporters.
Lakers' chances
And look at his body
if he's not
language.
able to
He's ready
return
go.
quickly.
He's been an amateur for 10 years.
Also helps their
He took
chances
a
for
2-year
the series
hiatus during
too.
the COVID pandemic, and then decided, hey,
Edwards
I'm
looks
gonna go
okay
pro.
though.
Yeah.
Must have just been a cramp, but yeah, Edwards looked bad going straight to the locker.
Such a unique type of individual. You see his
Yeah, it's got to be a team effort, right? When you're against a team that's bigger than you are, everybody's got to get in, get a body, box out, get on the floor for the 50-50 balls. And sometimes you just don't have that energy for it. That can cost you a game or a series. I've seen the Warriors let that happen, especially with Kerr's tendency to play so small.
To have that designation, and he's hoping to spoil the night here for Avo. He actually has a wife and son in Warsaw, Poland, and he flew here on 1 week's notice to take this fight. To make weight for this fight, he had to go on a 4-day fast.
That's intense.
It's the black with green and gold trim, the Oakland A's trim. He's making his professional debut. Yeah, I hate to give away home court if it does end up working out that way.
Cut some weight, but he's here and he's
Anthony Edwards just made the weirdest finger motion, like he was doing something
and he told us, look,
to give pleasure to somebody in the air. Edwards is such a knucklehead.
Put in the ring with amateur champions, and I don't care. I'm coming in here to fight.
I don't know if that's what it was, but that's what it struck me as. At first, I thought it was finger guns, which you know, that has got Jaw in trouble, but actually I think it was something else too.
Look, I'm a journeyman. If I lose, it's okay. I want to make the count.
Anthony Edwards suspended for game 2 for
if I get stopped here,
turning into Raleigh fingers. Yeah.
So this is a must-win fight, or at least a must-not-get-stopped fight for Dave Minter.
Yeah, if they're throwing LeBron there, they're serious.
There's definitely a lot of different motivations for Dave on this fight, and his energy really changed when he told us.
Yeah, both boxers, at least to my vantage point, just kind of filling each other out here. I'd say the Armenian fighter has been a little bit more aggressive, but to say it, Nyserk's backing up a bit.
The majority of your wins are coming by knockout. You know that there's danger before those punches.
Well, the majority of his losses are also knockouts.
Well, that's where the danger comes in, you know? You don't know which one you're going to get.
You live by the knockout, you die.
Hey, I've got plenty of packs for tonight. I don't know about these guys' packs.
20 more seconds here in this fight. And when we spoke...
In this round.
Yes, in this round. Good hook by Avo. Spoke with Avo backstage. He told us, I'm not nervous at all. And by
I said earlier, but my dreams of being a ring girl probably behind me
he
now.
wasn't bluffing.
Yeah,
You see some of the best action of the round.
A ring boy.
And look at those hooks. He was putting some pepper behind those hooks. Avo was. And you can tell he was really excited to fight somebody without headgear. He understands.
Could set a predictor for Bama, but not for who's going to win the fight.
But he's excited to put those hands on somebody with smaller gloves and his opponent not wearing any headgear. So I have a feeling he's looking for the knockout.
Yeah, I agree. Gavo really looks to be in the moment here.
I didn't realize American Idol was still airing, and I didn't realize it was an ABC vehicle now. Maybe it's on Hulu. I just saw the commercial for it on ABC.
Avo using that 1-2. Very good right cross. It was acknowledged by the old GOAT, Dave Minter. Again to that 1-2. And good jab to the body there. He stepped in on that one.
Damn, I like
Take his
sign.
head off. Ooh, look at that jab. That
You're
jab
getting
was
some oohs and
very
ahs from the
powerful.
crowd here.
And you can tell Dave Minter felt it. Now, Avo's being very smart, going to the body here, keeping his composure, trying to really take his fighter out.
And he's doing what an experienced, smart fighter does. When you have somebody hurt, you go to the body.
Yes. And you can see visible fatigue by the old GOAT. But this is where some fighters become dangerous. So I'm very impressed with Avo's composure here.
Yeah, come on, Abra. Getting your Pokeball. Too good for your home, Abra.
Yeah, nice Philly shell there.
Yes.
My brother got on me for not sitting him and he gets on Pokemon Go for a while. I guess there's some event going on right now that he wanted me to help him with, so now I'm logging back into the game.
Good shots here.
Getting reeled back
Some
in.
action right in front of us here.
There, round 2.
Good right hand by Avo. Avo is really a student of the game.
Guy from Ventura is looking a little winded to me.
And you can see some visible fatigue with Dave Minter.
Yeah, he's mouth breathing right now.
Yeah.
And I'm sure those body shots don't help. There it is again. And that looked low. That might have been a low
And
shot.
down he goes. Hey,
He's signaling
I know my
low.
boxing.
He's signaling
Baby.
low. Is he going to get up?
But Eddie Hernandez.
Mike's getting heated watching the wrestling. And that's a wrap, GG's.
Knockout.
The Armenian makes his professional debut and gets the win. I think it was the green and gold trunks.
That was a clean shot. He thinks it was low. We'll see it in the replay here.
Watching your streamer. May have brought him some good luck.
But those body shots were really taking a toll. And they were
So
powerful.
he'll win on a TKO.
The crowd loving this action. And here we have Avo pressing the action here, landing some very good 1-2s, stepping back, going to the body.
Yeah,
that seemed to be right on the belt line to me.
No, that looked low to me.
Let's see again from a different angle. Right on the
Ooh,
belt
did
line.
he punch him below the belt?
Right
He
on the
did,
belt.
didn't
That
he?
was clean. I'm sorry. It looked low because of the...
That knockdown blow looked like it was below the belt, right?
Great in-ring call by the chief, by the third man in the
I
ring,
can't see it
Eddie
as well there, but the other vantage point, right? Yeah, I think he got him.
That hurt.
Got him in the Easter eggs.
Now, the old GOAT was upset about the stoppage. And I understand you're a fighter. you
Insult
wanna
to
keep on
injury,
going.
right?
But with the replay, we saw that was right on the
Bronny's getting chipped out, LeBron, if you don't make better decisions.
Yeah, and then there's a deeper concern for David Minter because, as you mentioned, if he gets stopped today, he's probably not getting sanctioned to fight again in California or Nevada.
Well, I think it, and
He's
he's
ticked.
really upset. He's really upset here. He's showing his frustration to the entire crowd. But I think it depends on the stoppage, right? This was a body shot. He didn't take so much punishment to the head. So maybe we'll see him again. Who knows?
He is, yeah, he's PO'd. For sure, man.
If you're Avo, you must be really happy with your pro debut and the outcome. You couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Body shot knockouts are hard to come by, and they're some of the most painful to go down by.
Yeah, you had a great crowd here behind you. You had a very good showing for the limited time that you were in the ring, and you capped it off with an amazing body shot that your opponent just couldn't recover from. And we're going to the referee and the
Yeah, I'm looking at his face. Me cover my camera. Yeah, this guy I think is is
2
cooked.
minutes and
I don't think he
16
thought the
seconds into
fight was
round
fair.
number 2. Judge Eddie Hernandez Sr. brings the count of 10 for your winner by KO victory from North Hollywood, California, by way of Vanadzor, Armenia. Avetis, Gadyan.
And the old
Yeah,
goat
you can
showed
kind of
us
see it on the
some
other guy's face, man. He's just like, what are we doing here?
Suck it move. Exactly. He's not happy.
Yeah, I would definitely wear some protection.
But this has been a great show so far. We got our first knockout of the night by Avo.
Okay, so this was bout 4. We should have bout 5, bout 6, which is the co-main event, and then the main event is the NBA Intercontinental Bantamweight Championship between Anthony, I think it's Anthony Garnica, if I'm looking at that right, if it's not a typo, and Aston Palicte. So, yeah, we're about halfway through our card, approximately. Also, those are longer fights. At least they're slated to be longer fights per round.
The old goat Dave Minter down, and we see just continued strategic aggression from Avo.
Yeah, and he was very smart. Once he landed that shot upstairs, that unbalanced David, he went to the body, and he went to the body consistently.
Yeah, he pointed right below his belt.
And he got the stop.
Could have been a cop out, but here we go. Mike's loving wrestling.
Goat, right? He went down. He was hurt.
Wrestling.
He was trying to signal a low blow. Sometimes that works.
Yeah, he gets him low, right? I'm gonna clip it.
But sometimes when you have
Watching
an
in slow
experienced
motion.
referee like Eddie Hernandez Sr., he called it, he saw it, and he was right with his call.
Can't
That was
describe
a
what
clean
just
shot
happened. It's
that
actually unbelievable.
gave us the first knockout of the night.
You know, and
Mike's watching
rewatching that knockdown and that count, David could have gotten up. It looked like he
Oh,
was
the
trying
NBA,
to
National
appeal
Boxing
the
Association.
knockout
All right, so now I get what the
decision in
NBA
ring,
means.
and he got counted out, right? That's something that you have
Oh,
to
Connect
address
is in street
after the
clothes.
fact.
I didn't realize he was hurt for
When
the
the fight
Lakers.
is not on the line, when you're not being counted out.
Oh no, it's Joe Burrow. I thought it was Connect. I saw Joe Burrow. I'm like, oh, okay, Connect's in street clothes. Must be banged up. Didn't know he got hurt somewhere along the way, but yeah, it's Joe Burrow. All right, I'm an idiot.
Not buying my story here. Do I want to get up and continue, or am I going to get counted out? He chose to get counted out. Now that's what he decided
NBA.
to do.
Yes.
But it was really Avo who
They were busting the
dictated
nuts.
that performance, because he's the one that was landing those hard shots, whether it was a jab that almost put his
One
opponent
good match
down,
saves the whole
or
night.
those
Was that the final
shallow
match of the
shots
night, Mike?
that really ultimately
That one reeled you guys back in for tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so.
And we have some great fights coming up.
Okay, so that was main
The
event.
next fight that we have is with Raul Salomon. He's a local
I'm
fighter
glad they gave
here
you guys your
from
money's
Long
worth and your time's worth,
Beach. And we
and
also have
hopefully they finish with the crescendo tomorrow.
Andino, who's coming- La Cobra, who's coming all the way from Argentina. And typically, the fighters that come here from
Yeah, the
Argentina,
ring gal's
they're
hanging out,
scrappy.
waiting for the next fight.
They just want to come in here and brawl. What are you expecting in this next fight?
Well, if you look at the records, there's 12s all around. Raul Salomon has a record of 14-3 with 12 knockouts. Crispulo, La Cobra, Andino has 26 wins, 12 knockout wins, but he also has 16 losses and 12 knockout losses.
I think they showed this before, or they showed the same people in the stands, because the guy did the same little pivot thing earlier.
Before we continue with the action, we want to introduce you to some two young up-and-coming fighters that are making a lot of noise in the amateurs right now, so keep an eye out for them. Hopefully you'll see them one day in the ring here as professionals. We have a 12-year-old, Gabriel Castillo. He's the back-to-back district champion and the 2025 Silver Gloves state champion. Please, let's hear it for Gabriel Castillo, 12 years old. And then at 15 years old, who is He's only a couple years away from turning pro.
So
He
some
has
of the
9
youth fighters
national
getting honored in
titles
the
already
ring.
as a 15-year-old. Please make some noise for Max Manriquez.
Mike Trout, 2 nukes tonight. It is still. Oh no! Get him some base runners, Angels.
Some good shadow boxing.
So once again, make some noise for these 2 young champions. Keep your eye out for them, Gabriel Castillo and Max Manriquez. Thank you guys and good luck.
That was some great up and coming talent. A 12-year-old and a 15-year-old with 9 national titles. How impressive is that?
That's amazing. Showtime Boxing Promotions always looking to highlight the future of the sport of boxing. That's what this night is all about. New era fight night and showcasing the future of boxing.
It's around that time of the night where I see if my underdog play worked. I played a flex play on this this Laker game.
Have a farm system lined up.
Yes, they do.
I had Edwards and LeBron over on points, and I had Gobert over on rebounds.
I have a feeling that it's not going to go to the
You can actually talk about
I don't
things.
think so either.
Yeah,
Higher and lower, though, is the terms they use for underdog. And so Edwards needed 28. He's short. LeBron's short, and Gobert's short.
Transform your website into an immersive
Oh man, I am batting 1,000 the wrong way.
infinite reality.
If you want to make money, just fade me. Do the opposite of what I do.
Unlock valuable data.
2 good matches tonight out of like 8. Oh well, the main event was good.
It's time for
Yeah, it sounds like the main event was awesome, man. Just from your reactions. I'm sure when we're live on the show later, a lot of folks probably be chatting about it.
It's time to up your web.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, right? I guess it's 11 for the East Coast. Maybe they were trying to get in a little bit early. Also with it being Easter Sunday and stuff. Yeah, that's awfully early to wrap it up.
And here we have some Showtime promotion shirts being given to by the crowd. But
Definitely ended later last year in Philly. Yeah, that's cool. Got the ring gals throwing out some t-shirts.
We should get a shirt for ourselves, dude.
Yeah, I think their arms are too good.
She yeeted it over everybody's head out to the empty
Yeah,
seats.
they are.
You might get a black eye if they throw it this close.
That's right. Such a great atmosphere at these events. It's always
Nope,
great.
Dodger fan representing.
Showtime Boxing Promotions is in town.
Well, it's the fans, and I think that this is just a manifestation of the type of fighters that Showtime Boxing attracts. We had a guy making his pro
Quite a bit of time between fights. Maybe in part because of the previous fight ending early. They may stay on time as far as warm-up time and prep and all that.
And you have a guy like Anthony Garnica who's headlining his second Showtime Boxing promotion fight, and maybe it's not the most professional thing of us to say, but we're very excited to watch him fight. We're rooting for this guy to fight.
Yeah.
So in our 4th fight, like you said, I'm very excited. These are big boys. These are guys coming in the super middleweight division. We have Raul Salomon from Long Beach coming up against Crispulo.
Much as tonight's one could have been better. This ending is so shocking. They just keep showing the 2 that lost still in the ring. All right, we got the "We'll Be Back" screen up here between fights.
transform your website into an immersive
There we go. I
world,
was thinking like this is pretty
leveraging
long.
virtual and
I think
augmented
it's gonna make
reality,
sure everything's
3D
good, but
design, and
yeah, we're back to
AI-powered
some
sales
commercials.
and
So
customer support.
all right.
Welcome back to Yboards, Tanner.
Hello, it's good to be back.
I wonder if I have any baseball games or
Infinite
anything on.
Reality is the leading global provider of cutting-edge immersive software and services.
Don't normally watch the Giants, but I may have that
Take
Giants
your
Angels
customers on
game.
a journey
Well, I do.
of deeper
Yep.
engagement
All right.
and more meaningful connections.
Mike, I'm watching your team again. Just watch
With
your
your
Lakers. I may
products.
not be good luck.
Your brand, and each other. From driving commerce to fostering community, Infinite
Looks like they're
Reality
in
delivers
Southern
on your
California.
vision to
The
merchandise,
big A in Anaheim.
monetize, measure, and grow.
Maybe Trout will get the hat trick
It's
and send
time
us
to
to
up your web game.
extras.
Infinite Reality. See
Credit
what's
score
possible.
about to be in the negatives. Can't wait for 28 loans next year to attend WrestleMania. Hey, what's up, Matthew Clarky?
So
Did
we're
you watch
halfway
WrestleMania,
through the
Matthew?
event, and what an
Because
event
Mike
it's been
watched
so
it. He's pretty
far.
pumped up.
Starting off with Brianda Cruz versus Julia Eagle. Great fight. Unanimous
Not big into
decision
wrestling. Okay.
by Brianda,
Yeah, same here.
the Olympian,
I
as
thought for some reason
expected.
you were, so
What
I
were your thoughts on
misremembered.
that first fight?
Well, look,
18%
that
interest, no
fight
problem.
Dictated the pace for what is turning out to be another
Where do I
great
sign,
event
man?
by Showtime Boxing Promotions. We had the Olympian really show her
I'm watching
class
Wash
and outpoint a very
make the
game
walk to the mound.
opposition fighter in Julia.
Yeah, and we started off with two women fights back
I
to
don't know
back.
if he's made the call to
and
the pin though.
It was such a
Yeah,
treat.
he is
Right
making the
after
call.
Brianda Cruz, we had Chantel Chicanita Navarro.
Not happy with
versus
MLB The
Wendy
Show right now.
Villegas.
Go ahead and
again,
air your
fighters on
grievances,
different ends
Matthew.
of
I'd
the
love to
career
hear them.
spectrum,
There's a lot of
both
things I think are
very
wrong with the
game
game.
and both very different, heavy motivations to win the fight. Chantel
10
showed
months, sure.
why she's a seven-time
Simple
national
interest, compound
champion,
interest.
and
Yeah,
she won
I'm not
to a
interested. Just tell me
unanimous
where to
decision.
sign.
But again, it was a closely contested, very fun fight.
Yeah, Chantel Navarro, another decorated amateur champion, right? Really turning that success into the pros. I saw her.
This guy
backstage
really does not
after
sound
the
like a
fight,
medicine.
and
I don't
sure
even know what the
enough,
heck it's
she showed
supposed to
me
be
her
for,
nails.
but I'm
They
seeing an
were perfect.
advertisement for it right now.
She did so. She had a great performance.
Sounds like
Now,
they tried to
after
take,
that
you know,
fight, we
Riz,
saw a pro debut
skibbity Riz
like I've
levels
never seen
and
before.
make it into a prescription.
Bago came in, brought on the show, and to continue the show, we're gonna go with our ring announcer.
You're on the Anthony Edwards program now, Mike.
All right, Long Beach,
Completed the
California,
Hilton
we're gonna
Smith
continue with the
conquest.
action here
Didn't
from Thunder
receive him.
Studios.
You
This
did the
next
sack
bout
mission
is
well
a
over 10 hitters, and it's
six-rounder
not
in the
showing
super middleweight
that you have
division.
done it. The sacrifice mission is tough. AP Gaming was working on that earlier with Pete Crow Armstrong.
Argentina. Please welcome
To my understanding, cannot bunt for a base hit.
Andino.
Has to be an out sacrifice. I think it has to be a sacrifice where they're squared up sacrificing, not a drag bunt to count. So I even heard it can't be like a squeeze play. It needs to be like second to third. Not sure on all that stuff because I haven't taken on myself. But yeah, it sounds like that sacrifice condition is very bugged. I know people are getting it completed, but as to what will complete it, who knows. And as far as your Hilton Smith, man, you're probably going to have to put in a...
What makes you think that?
I don't know.
Probably had to
man.
put in
I
a
have
ticket.
no
That sucks,
idea.
Matthew. Hopefully they go
Look
through
at
the
him,
tickets
all smiles.
fast.
He's coming over here. He's a youth boxing
Used to be
trainer
the
back in
tickets were pretty
Argentina.
slow for them.
And he told us, he was very honest with us. He told us, look, at this stage in my career, a win over an up-and-coming guy is like a world championship to me. These wins mean the world to me, and I'm going to give it my all. You're going to see. That's what he told us backstage.
Yeah. He started boxing at
Put in the
14 years
ticket.
old. His dad
Not heard back
was
for
a
3
referee
months?
and
Oh,
a trainer,
no.
so he lived in the gym. He turned pro at 18. He's 36 years old now.
Yeah, I don't blame
He's been a pro
anyone for being
18
frustrated
years.
with the game.
And we're
Especially you, because that's crazy.
And his opponent making his way to the ring, fighting out of the red corner from Long Beach, California. Please welcome Raul Salomon.
Yep, I got somebody actually just left a comment on my video. I made a video on the Easter egg program, or the egg hunt program. He's having the same problem right now too, Matthew, with the bunt mission.
Fighting out of Long Beach, California. He went to Wilson High School here in Long Beach. Great record, 14 wins, 3 losses. Power puncher, 12 of his 14 wins are coming by knockout. And he's all business. He wants to win, but he wants to knock out just as bad.
And he's got great trainers behind him. He considers himself a power puncher. He's representing Long Beach.
Yeah, we asked him what his favorite fighters were.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to reach out to them once to collaborate with him as a content creator, and I never heard back from either one of them either. But maybe you have a better direct line to him, Matthew.
There's a trend there.
Doing the butt mission right, it's not showing for you. What's annoying too is, like, I don't think it pops up, right? I think you have to finish up your mini seasons game and then see if it's there. It'd be one thing if it's like, okay, you passed the mission. You know, like how the moments work.
Once again, this is a 6-rounder in the super middleweight division. Your judges for this bout at ringside are Don DeVergis, Jonathan Davis, and Sergio Caiz. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge is Gerard White. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the black trimmed with white. He officially weighed in at 172 pounds even. In 43 bouts,
this guy's got a pretty good record.
1 draw, 12 wins.
Andino,
by way of
getting ready to go.
De Posadas, Misiones, Argentina. Please welcome Javier La Cobra Andino.
Yeah, so we had this fight plus 2 more.
And his opponent fighting out of the red
That's okay.
corner. He's wearing the gold trimmed with white.
Don't enjoy all the trolls coming in when they don't win. So
his professional record: 14 victories, 3 defeats, 12 big wins coming.
Although the game's in Houston, so I don't know why they need to start super late when they're in Houston. With it being on the West Coast, you'd expect it to be more in the evening.
Now to give final instructions is your referee in charge, Gerard White.
Javier, Raul, we went over the rules in the dressing room, but you know.
Brandon Crawford T-shirt giveaway Saturday 26th, the Giants game. I don't need it.
So here we go, 6 rounds in the super middleweight division between Raul Salomon and Javier El Cobra, La Cobra.
Tyler Rogers is out for the Giants here.
That this is not going to go 6 rounds.
I don't think
Watching
so
Giants Angels now, since the
by
Lakers
both
and
fighters' body
Timberwolves are
language,
done.
They can't wait to get in there. These are big boys. They both pack a punch.
And especially Raul.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Golden Gloves guy, just because he had the confidence to rock the Golden Gloves into the ring. Although there's a guy has the golden trunks, sure.
He's going to put it to the testament.
And it's not just
pretty
power,
sparkly.
right? He's had
kind of feels like those would have been a good match with each other. Those gloves and
Before
trunk.
that, he had a long amateur career with 150 amateur fights.
Now, you can
So I think it's Andino versus Raul.
he landed a punch that was partially blocked, but you heard that thudding sound. And it tells you a lot about Raul's mindset, because when we asked him about that decorated amateur career, he said, I don't care about my amateur career. All I care about is getting that world title.
When we asked him what he likes to do outside of boxing, he said it's nothing. Just hitting people and spending time with my 4-year-old son.
Yeah, and when he answered, he didn't answer very pleasantly.
Yeah.
He kind of said, like, all I do is boxing. Like, just leave me alone. Let me go knock this guy
He
out.
didn't even say boxing. He said fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
He said, I fight in the ring. I fight wherever I can.
Watching Taylor Ward step up
But
for
he did ask us to give
Anaheim.
a shout out to his grandma, which was very nice. And we see both of these guys from the opening bell are throwing heavy leather.
Rogers' release point looks like he's a creative player. Glad they got those out of the show.
Raul
In Diamond Dynasty.
powerful shot here. Andino took it very well. Javier's got a good chin at least in this first round. He took that shot very well. been fights that have been more about strategy, more about tactics. Now, don't get me wrong, these fighters do have a strategy, but their strategy is heavily relying on power, especially for Raul.
And you can see, he's pushing him back with those shots, even though he's blocking them. They're pushing through his guard, and he's feeling the impact. Nice catch and shoot there from Raul.
And Raul's going into the body here, which is very smart. He's really going and diversifying those shots. What a good, oh wow.
Wow.
I think
spits
it's
out
out.
his
All right,
mouthpiece.
Golden Gloves was my pick.
He's out.
He's yeah, he's out. Okay,
Came
GG's.
with incredible power.
My pick was wrong.
That was a difficult knockout.
I'm not
to
a fight
watch.
expert.
He completely froze.
Refs
He
holding
froze
him.
to the point where he didn't even hit the ground. That's some serious power.
Yeah, we hope that Javier is okay. He's still in the corner. He's still on unsteady legs. But what power.
Look, the one thing that Raul told us backstage is, I believe in my power. And after tonight, I think we all believe in his power too. Now, it looks like Javier is answering questions. You see the professionalism of the California State Athletic Commission. Right after the knockout, you have medical professionals evaluating the fighter, really giving him the time that he needs to recover from such a devastating shot. And let's look at the action. We have Raul getting his opponent in the corner, measuring them.
Yeah, his head got rocked with the right arm, and you can see he's like out on his
You
feet.
can see he just froze up there.
Here we see it from a different angle. Look at that windup. Perfect movement, perfect timing. And you see the reaction. He couldn't move.
And he's trying to keep his balance and get himself back to his feet, but yeah, the ref I think rightfully stops it here.
Patient, waiting for an opening, and when the opening is there, boom, in devastating fashion, he gets the knockout of the night thus far. In the previous fight, we saw a body shot knockout. In this fight, we see a first round devastating.
Hey, yeah, that
uppercut
right, yeah, that right was right on the money. How's it going, Jason?
Yeah, and thankfully it looks
Yeah,
like
the
that
right
was
night
okay.
night.
But wow.
Why didn't I
First
think of that
round
when it happened?
knockout By Raul Salomon. He's looking to steal the show. He alluded to that backstage.
He did.
And there's not much else you can do. So now the pressure's on the next two fights.
Yes.
Okay, so we still have 2 bouts
And
left.
we have a very good fight
Let me go
coming
back to my my sheet here. And we got Israel Mercado versus Jonathan Jose Eniz up next. So Pomona, California versus Buenos Aires. That's the co-main event, and then our main event will be
At the end of the round,
copy and paste isn't
Javier
filmed.
almost retired to that corner.
Oakland, California versus the
Didn't
Philippines.
didn't-
Yeah, I'm doing good. Celebrating the Easter weekend. We got to do a couple fun things.
Raul, like a true
There was
fighter,
fire department had like one of those,
set up
I don't know, like a
shot,
community day for the kids to come through and get to meet the firefighters, police officers, sheriffs. They even had the medical helicopter fly in and land, so like my kids, they all enjoyed it. My son got to do the CPR dummies and practice that. Actually, my daughters did too. So yeah, they had fun with that. And then my wife's work had an Easter egg hunt because her facility is ran by Catholic nuns, so of course, you know, they're celebrating Easter, so that was fun. And then I think tomorrow we're gonna do something too in the town over. So feels like it's just like a go weekend plus streaming, but hey, I'll rest eventually. But yeah, it's been pretty fun so far. How about for yourself, Jason? Anything exciting this weekend? You watching the NBA? You watching WrestleMania? Thanks for being here and watching some of the fights with me. And somebody subscribed over on YouTube. Thanks for the YouTube subscription.
All right. right, Long Beach. 2 minutes.
I got I almost never watch the Giants broadcast, but I got the Giants and Angels up right now. 9th inning, 3-2 game. Watching the NBA and WM. So obviously, yeah, he won the fight. The other guy might have got concussed or something. I mean, it seemed like he got shook there. Good job by the referee, man. He got that stopped up immediately. Oh yeah, Cubs are good. I mean, they beat the A's 3 in a row, which isn't saying a whole lot, but I don't think the A's are a terrible team. They're hovering around 500, but the Cubs looked way better than the A's did in that series. And you can say maybe the A's had some Sacramento jitters. Those were the first games ever in Sacramento. You know, trying to play well in from some different eyeballs or something. But yeah, I mean the Cubs were barreling up a lot of good contact. Is the bullpen still shaky, Jason? Because it feels like with them playing as well as they are, come trade deadline they should go after a couple of good relievers if that's what they need to shore up and go for, go for the upset, right? Against the Dodgers or whoever they might match up with. Pitching is shaky. Right, so the last fight where we had the knockout, it was a pretty big delay between. I don't know if the fighters try to ramp up for a certain slot, but we may have a bit of a layoff here as we wait for the co-main event. Let's see. Gonna get a Hope. Complete the Easter program if it's needed for the collection next week. Don't really care about the other cards. Yeah, I got a Hopi today. Or a Hope, however it's pronounced. I always forget if the E is silent. But I got him. I did the Ricky part of it, and Ricky didn't pop up. I got the other guy, Craig. So I'll probably run through and try to get Ricky again off stream tomorrow or something. Just go like right to it, not worry about the rest of the map. I think it's like straight down the line on that Diamond Quest. Just play it till I get him. I don't really want to waste. I don't want to say waste, but I don't want to burn the stubs on the card when it's there on the Diamond Quest map. I still never played the one for Rizzo. Rizzo's awfully cheap though. I shouldn't be rooting for the Angels, Mike, because of the divisional rivalry, but I'm kind of hoping to see your boys rally here. I don't know if you're delayed, so I'll try not to react to it too early. But I didn't even know who was closing games for the Giants. I see Ryan Walker's on. I won't say anything else. I don't know who's due up. I hope Trout's due up because I just want to see Trout in the batter's box.
What a great event we have seen thus far.
Oh, yeah. Trout's leading off the inning. So, right, I won't say anything in case I'm ahead of you. Or anybody else that may be watching the game, but I know Mike loves the Angels.
We have a super lightweight fight between Israel
Bandai Namco. Oh, I should email them, see if they have a creator thing. Been fortunate to be in the EA one and the Ubisoft one.
He's coming in and he's really gonna give us a lot of action because he is a seasoned fighter. This is gonna be his 58th fight.
Trout, Solar, and Logan. Oh, nice.
Busy calendar, and he just tells us, man, I just like to fight. That's what I like to do. Now, on the other
a lot of power, a lot of strikeout potential. Man, when you swing fast, either you hit the ball hard or you swing right through it. Try to look at Trout's bat to see if he's got the torpedo bat. Although I don't think my vision's strong enough to realize if it's torpedo bat or not without looking at it really closely. I love it when the events have their own announcers, because sometimes like I'm not as knowledgeable in the sport. Certainly understand boxing better than some things, but it's not really, in the wheelhouse when we're like talking baseball or something. Only Ali is on your team unless something changed. I know Rooker's been on and off with it for the A's. As far as I'm aware, he's the only one that I've heard of.
Infinite Reality is the leading global provider of cutting-edge immersive software and services. Take your customers on a journey of deeper engagement and more meaningful connections with your products, your brand, and each other.
Let's see.
From driving
96
commerce to
sinker
fostering
down the
community.
pipe. Trout, we can do better.
Infinite Reality
Should
delivers
be
on
all the
your
way at
vision
the Honda
to
Center.
merchandise,
Yeah,
monetize,
dude. I thought he had the hat
and
trick.
grow. It's time
And then I
to
realized I was
take
probably spoiling it even from saying what I said, but I thought off the bat it was gone because Trout homered twice in the game. I thought he had a third solo shot to level it. Was caught. Fairly nice play by the
Transform your website into an immersive 3D experience. With infinite reality, you can tap the power of the spatial and social web, unlock valuable data, and take your brand to the next level. It's time for better shopping, bolder entertainment, and bigger sports. It's time to up your web game. Infinite reality. It's time to transform your website into an immersive world, leveraging virtual and augmented reality, 3D design, and AI-powered sales and customer support.
Welcome back to Whiteboards, Tanner.
Hello, it's good to be back.
Infinite Reality is the leading global provider of cutting-edge immersive software and services. Take your customers on a journey of deeper engagement and more meaningful connections with your products, your brand, and each other. From driving commerce to fostering community, Infinite Reality delivers on your vision to merchandise, monetize, measure, and grow. It's time to up your web game. Infinite Reality. See what's possible.
So, Louis, when we
got Carlos. We're back.
That's a good point, man. Yeah, if he hits that in the evening time when it's a little warmer, probably does carry out.
Badways Mercado versus Jonathan El Potro Eniz.
And look, when we talked about which fight
Let Clifford out a minute.
you couldn't decide.
He was looking at me like he needed to do his business. So I'll pop out for a second, let him back in. Portland is leading EAFC in the MLS Clash. 55 minutes in. Hey, what's that, Dark Spectre? Galaxy lost against Aston. I never watch MLS, but hey, I'm hanging out anyways. I got the TV on, so why not? Hey, Seabass, let me look, buddy. Wants to know, when is Garnica fighting? Garnica is... Did they already fight? Oh, they're the main event. So we got Mercado and Eniz up next, and then that'll be the following fight, Seabass. So 2 fights are left on the card. The one you're asking about is the main event, which will be the final fight of the night. So we got a 8-round fight and then another 8-round fight. I'm gonna get my dog and then I'll be right back.
Not, but I'm glad that you're here.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you're supporting boxing. Have you been a long-time boxing fan?
Long time. You know, Ali, I changed my middle name legally to Ali because that's how big a boxing fan. I'm big boxing fan of his, but of boxing, period. I love it.
Wow, that's awesome.
CT, what has been your favorite fight so far?
Well, so far my favorite fight is coming up, and that's the main event with AG in it, man.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's a great answer.
Yes.
I missed you that for mine.
I trained the kid, and I know he's got
Don't know if I would know who it is anyways. You know, somebody boxing related, but we got another guest in.
We were expecting big things, and
they should have Donnie ringside.
Absolutely.
He's a great fighter.
Watch it tonight.
Oh, yeah. We have the best seats in the house.
As in DonyellFreak.
I'm telling you, he trained at the Valley of the Beast, man. That's a bad dude.
Oh, that's awesome. And we're going to a ring announcer markup.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Dark Spectre, thanks for lurking.
Bout of the evening. This is going to be the co-main event of the evening. 8 rounds in the super lightweight division. Making his way to the ring first, joining us de Dolores, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Please welcome Jonathan Eniz.
All right, here we go. The co-main event, getting ready to event us right about now.
And here we have coming into the ring, we have Jonathan El Potro Eniz.
Alright, so from Buenos Aires, it's Jonathan Jose Eniz. And then Mercado is from Pomona, so I got to root for him with the Mark McGuire hometown tie.
He turned pro in 2014. He fights on average 5 to 6 times a year since he's turned pro. What do you think about that, CT?
Well, you know, he's got sometimes a fighter having an almost 500 even record, you can't go by that. For some of these guys, man, I remember the kid that used to call the drunken master. He had a horrible record, but that dude could fight, man. He could fight. He was in there with some of the best of them.
You're talking about Emmanuel Augustus.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and you know, the great undefeated Floyd Mayweather.
Yep.
When they ask him,
hardest fight.
Exactly, and he fought the likes of Cotto, Pacquiao.
That's right.
We're going to turn it over to Marco for ring introductions.
And now making his way to the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner from Pomona, California. Please welcome Israel Mercado.
And we have Israel Badways Mercado coming to the ring, flaunting a record of 18 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 7 knockout wins. His last fight was a draw. It was a controversial draw, and it took place on the undercard of the Diego Pacheco versus Steven Nelson undercard.
And Israel's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder with that draw. He tells us that he's looking to bounce back, and in this fight, make it absolutely clear who the winner is going to be.
Yeah, he doesn't feel happy with the last decision as a draw. So tonight he's coming in, and he doesn't want to leave it up to the judges tonight.
Not gonna lie, or excuse me, not gonna go to the playoffs based off one game in April. Swinging 0-3 probably wasn't the right choice, but it is what it is. Yeah, I was a little puzzled by that too, but you know, sometimes you greenlight the hitter and they catch something that the pitcher is expecting them to take and they blast it too. But yeah, I was a little surprised he didn't try to get the free pass there.
And when the bell rings, your referee in charge is Eddie Hernandez Sr. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the colors of Argentina, white and baby blue. He officially weighed in at 142 3/4 pounds. He is a 58-fight veteran with 35 victories, 1 draw, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. De Dolores, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Please welcome Jonathan El Potro Eniz. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the gray with black. He officially weighed in at 143 pounds even. His professional record,
Really need some of the younger pitchers to come up soon,
2 draws, 7
because you don't want to have to see Kyle Hendricks pitching anymore.
Out of and representing Pomona, California, please welcome Israel Badways Mercado. Now to get final instructions, the referee.
86 mile an hour fastball just grows. I feel like I could throw that hard. I can't, but I feel like I could.
These guys look ready to go, don't they?
Only when I was Joaquim Soria back in the day.
Yeah, and like we said,
So he needs to tell him it isn't pre-integration baseball anymore.
He's not happy about the last decision he got, which was a draw. So tonight he's coming out. He wants to take the decision out of the judge's
Yellow
hands.
card in the MLS game.
Very excited.
CT made a great
Ref not
point
having
because
it.
You brought up the drunken master, Emmanuel Augustus. Emmanuel Burden was his first name when he came out. But those are the types of fighters that are so dangerous because you kind of look at their record and you think.
All right, we're underway. Second to last bout of the night. This one's called the co-main event, and it's going to be 6 rounds. They weigh 140 pounds. And Mercado, less experienced. He's 11-1-2. Where Jonathan Jose Eniz is 35-21-1. So Eniz has been in the ring a lot.
Oh, these guys are not stealing each other out. They're just pressing the action from
These guys are going at it pretty fast here.
From the opening bell.
Hey, they got bad intentions.
Not seeing a lot of grappling and holding, at least to start.
Yeah, absolutely.
And these guys are
The arena's definitely filled up as the events wore on.
Every dose of pepper, man.
And Israel doesn't have as many fights as Jonathan does. But
So
he
I have
does
it,
over
the
100
boxing in
amateur
both
fights.
monitors, but I have it full
Throughout his
screen over
amateur
here.
career, he fought some notable
So I'm
names.
kind of
He
looking
fought
away.
Steve
Usually I'm
Wendy,
gaming
he
over in
fought
this
Steve
modern ring
Wendy.
chat. Today it's
He
reversed.
sparred recently with
Probably
David
could fix that in
Hayes and
OBS.
Garcia.
Might be better to look on with the audience. Oh well, it's okay for today.
So he's an
If you guys are in YouTube chat, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and some reactions. I know we've seen some new faces in there. Oh, I missed the leveler. All right, so it's Portland to Galaxy to. As Galaxy just got a nice little cross front of the face of goal and got knocked home.
Good work inside. A little bit of a wrestling match here.
He does not plan to make this an easy night.
That's right.
Well, he flew all the way
I
from
wonder what the
Argentina
average
for this
salary
fight.
is for MLS players.
He's not looking to make it
I'd
easy
assume a couple $100,000 a year,
for bad ways tonight.
but I may be completely
Wants
wrong.
to make him earn that victory. He said, I might lose. Oh, and he's hurt. That combination hurt him. It looked like it wobbled his legs a bit.
But he's recovering pretty nicely and pressing the action here with his own shot. Really not backing up. Oh, they trade heavy shots here.
And now, what I said about not a lot of hugging and grabbing going on has came to fruition the other way.
I'd be interested to see the
And
counter
Portland
box
pulls
stats
right back
after
in
this.
front. As long as they're all
A lot of
inside, and I
power
think they
shots, I
are.
would imagine.
Nice cross in and tapped in by Mora's head, I believe.
Did we see a jab?
I don't think we
didn't
did.
see a jab.
This has been a very
There's the bell for the first one.
It might be a good idea for one of them to start throwing some of those.
Showtime Boxing Promotion.
Now, CT, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Now, in boxing, very old school type of sport, for the most part, back in the day, it was always told to boxers,
You ready?
we'll have to pick up this conversation later. I know you got other obligations, but it's been a pleasure to call this
Man,
fight
thank
with
you so much
sir.
for having
Yeah,
me.
very
Thank you,
nice to
thank
meet
you.
you.
Thank you, CT. It was
Thank
a
you.
pleasure. So fans, for the rest of this fight, you're stuck with Carlos and I, but we couldn't be more excited. It's been a fun, action-packed first round, and we got 7 more to go.
And I
7
think
potential more rounds. I don't know
So
if
it's
it
like
goes
a
that
double
far.
header.
between you and I, we couldn't
One of the
bench what
Portland
this guy
players
benches.
headed it to the
Just a
goal
legendary
scorer,
powerlifter.
and then he brought it home with his head. He's going to cross in, so
Louis, this is why
some
I
serious
said
action in this one.
favorite
Eniz
fight
stunned
tonight.
there to
These
start the
guys
second
have
round.
said, I don't care about feeling you out. I just want to knock you out.
And both of these guys, neither of these
Next
guys are
one
down,
is
but they're both
the
using
main
feints
event.
very
It's the
effectively to try
NBA
to set up
Intercontinental
shots.
Bantamweight Championship.
Nice.
That was a
Ooh.
good body shot. Two body
good
shots
body
by
shots.
Jonathan. These guys are going. Oh wow, that was a good shot. I think Mercado maybe
He's a little buzzed for
he
sure.
is. That caught him right on the chin coming in.
And CT brought up a great point. Sometimes these fighters with these 500 type records are the most dangerous because you come in thinking you're going to have an easy night, but then you get caught with something like that.
Yeah, this has been a very exciting fight from the opening bell. And just like CT said, you cannot judge a fighter by the record. Some of these fighters just take pride in spoiling the party and upsetting the person that's supposed to be the the marquee fighter of the event.
I feel like the first round had a little bit more action to it, to my untrained boxing observing eye.
Jonathan is really putting a lot of steam behind those punches. Jonathan landing a very good left hand there.
Alright, got him in the headlock. Says knock it off, and they resume.
Good body shots being traded by both fighters. And the referee stepping in and asking the fighters to keep their punches above the belt line. Ooh, nice hook by Jonathan upstairs. They're switching to the body and upstairs. Wow. Incredible action here in the second round of this featured bout. About 25 seconds left in round 2, and it's been all action.
Headlock in boxing. Didn't know you were watching a Logan Paul match.
Me too.
He's got the hair color just about
Okay,
right.
Looks like Mercado is dancing a little bit more, maybe using a little bit more movement because he realizes that just brawling with this guy might not be a good idea.
It definitely isn't, because he's gonna give you what you give him.
Alright, 2 rounds down. Don't ask me who's ahead. I thought the fighter from Buenos Aires got rocked at the start of round 2, but his punches landed right, so I'm sure that makes a big difference.
Amazing knockout in the last fight, and here we have an action-packed fight from the opening bell.
Yeah, that was the one where he kind of stumbled back. I thought, oh, this may be another quick fight.
He's known for that, right?
He was able to get his feet back underneath him.
So many bouts, and he's a hitter, you know.
Yeah, he's a home run hitter.
He's a home run. He's done a TCO, you know, and he's laid out a few guys in the first round. You only get 1 round in that league, so he's for sure a knockout artist, you know, and he showed out today for sure. But right now, man, Mercado's doing his thing, you know. He comes out of a draw on the PBC card back in January. I mean, everybody thinks that he was robbed from that. I agree with him and everybody else, but right here.
There's the bell, as I was getting
Really good.
kind of lost watching the MLS.
In Jonathan Eniz, who's not giving it right back to him.
Right, yeah,
It's a great exchange, great exchanges.
I mean, yeah, and he's one of his top guys over there in Argentina. He didn't hesitate twice to take this fight, and he said, I've always had an eye on Mercado.
Yeah, both of these fighters have different types of motivations. Mercado, just like you said, a very controversial draw, and he wants to make it clear that in this fight, he's going to be the victor. That's his intention. And with Jonathan Eniz, he told us backstage, look, I'm here to spoil the party. I want to come in here and show that I'm not just a journeyman. I'm here to win this fight.
What is this?
He takes a knee there. It doesn't seem like it came from impact. It was more just stumbling of feet here. You sometimes get that with orthodox and southpaw fighters. Good body work by both fighters. And here we have
Now some pretty good blows getting exchanged.
Incredible action landing.
Man.
How do you guys do it to put these amazing fights back to back to back?
You know what? One thing that me and Reyes do is we stick to the drawing board. We walk into our office, we have 5 boards full.
What a body shot by Jonathan. Jonathan wasn't kidding when he said he's here to spoil the Mercado party.
Guy's tough. Guy's
Yeah,
tough.
he taps his chest and he says, come on, let's fight.
Yeah.
Stand here with me.
The bravado, he's got that Goku Super Saiyan hair going on, and he's definitely making a statement here with those powerful body shots.
Well, we asked him, who are some of the
Good
fighters that
uppercut
you
from
look up
Mercado.
to? He brought up some great Argentinian fighters like Carlos Monzon and Chino Maidana, and he's definitely summoning those spirits right now in the ring.
Right, yeah.
It's been slated for 8 rounds if we don't get a TKO or a knockout. Or disqualification.
Both of these fighters seem to be in excellent condition. We talked to both of the fighters, and they both
Kind of got himself with the head low and got popped there. Ref stopping it, saying no shoving, no horseplay, right? Fight the right way.
Warning Israel to stop pushing Jonathan's head down.
I don't know. The horseplate's the right term. No, no hot stove contact or
Most
something.
of the fights that we've seen tonight have been excellent. This fight is raising the bar.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Whoa.
Wow.
That was a nasty body shot by Eniz. He's really investing in those shots.
What a round.
What a round. I would hate to be a judge in this fight.
Yeah, so 3 rounds down, 5 to go. And is celebrating to his corner. Is that round wrapped up?
Incredible action that we're seeing here in the replays. We see both fighters landing shots. We see Mercado with the jab and uppercuts. We see him.
Yeah, his jab holds him out of line. Mercado's really powerful with the left jab.
Yes. And there we see Eniz investing in the body, getting those body shots. And look at him. He's ready to go. He's already up from his stool and looking to come out in this next round. It's been a fast-paced affair here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good feints
Come
by
on,
Mercado,
spawning in
keeping
chat.
his opponent guessing here.
Twitch.
And he lands a 1-2
Nice feels say
there.
Twitch and YouTube. Not worried about TikTok's auto moderation getting me.
They were calling for uppercuts, and he landed one, a very clean one here. This could change the momentum of the fight. They're both showing some
Mercado kind of taunting him, saying, "Come on."
What a hook. And Eniz
Dropping his
ate it
guard
and
there,
came
man.
back. The crowd is calling for an uppercut.
Yeah, these guys had some good moments along the way here.
I don't disagree. I mean, I think the way that Eniz is coming in, he's set up for that
What a
uppercut.
good shot. Both of these guys are showing bravado, showing confidence. They're getting into that flow and really letting everything hang loose here.
Not sure if I love Mercado
Lennon, so in the last fight,
showboating so much and leaving himself kind of unguarded.
this fight, we have a candidate for fight of the
But
night.
what do I know?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Maybe he feels
Mercado's nonstop action.
feels a tactical advantage, like he's circling in for the
Waiting around
finish.
to see what his opponent's going to do and dance around. He gets to work. He gets to the body. He's known for that.
He certainly does. He certainly does.
This is the oldest cliche in the sport. Styles make fights, and these guys' styles were made for each
What
other.
a good
Figured
uppercut.
him out.
Everyone here at Thunder Studios is getting a treat.
And he's been complaining that he's getting shoved as he gets into that, kind of downward posture.
They're talking. They're saying, "Come on, is that all you got?" Little clinch here. Some dirty boxing on the inside.
I feel like the official's been on top of this fight pretty good too, breaking up the nonsense.
Look at that.
And he is talking to him. He's taking some blows.
And Jonathan pleading to the referee to look out for those clinches.
Yeah, so this is our co-main event. Hopefully the main event lives up to the action this fight has had so far.
Play when these guys are throwing shots with bad intentions in every punch that they throw.
Wow, what an explosive round right there. These guys just hit all.
They are intense.
Wow.
And the way they looked at each other after that round, he's going to believe that in the next round, there's going to be even more action.
I'm assuming, and you know what they say about assuming, but I'm assuming if this goes 8 rounds, we won't have such a long layoff between fights. Might be getting the AL East done today. Oh, nice. You got Judge in the bag, or are you getting close to him, Mike?
Lands
I can't remember if you packed him or had him already. Actually, I think you did have him because I think you were talking about his strike zone the other day. So you got judged last night. Okay. Yeah, you must be closing in then. Who all do you need? You need like Vladdy Jr. or something? I'm just doing random collections with no freaking sense of what I'm doing, honestly. Need to get the 100,000 likes tonight, Mike, so I can get the packs open and see if I come up on some stubs. Need Orioles, Sox, and Rays. Yeah, that's not bad. You know one thing I don't like about the show? Another thing I don't like about the show? If I go into collections, they should let me put in a buy order there, because then I have to back out and go into inventory. And it's just like, well, which cards do I need, right? That's from the console. You can do it on the website. Website's throwing so many cash bids at me, it's really freaking annoying. And then if I put in, I don't know, 20-ish orders, maybe it's 30, 40, but not that many orders. It'll say, oh, your computer may be sending in automated orders, so you can no longer place any orders for now. It's like, F off, guys. I'm not even buying the same card over and over. I'm going through and doing my collection. So that's dumb. So I feel like if you want to do a lot of volume, you have to use the companion app. And the app's got some cool tools to it, but I don't always want to have my phone tied up. Sometimes I like doing stuff on the computer. Anyhow, old man complaints out of nowhere. Back to the fight action. Already got the Orioles diamond, so yeah, you're home free. I don't remember the East reward. I know you have Don Baylor. I don't remember who the East gives you. Haven't really looked that far into it. I've just been getting some teams knocked out. Oh, they'll be good out of your pin.
Right back to action here. Ooh, that was a good body shot by Mercado. Partially blocked, but you can tell that it landed.
Central costs around 335k. Man, I hope I have some luck on those packs. Like you're saying, the other pack opening, Soto kind of saved it, or else it would have been pretty rough with those Ballins and headliners all striking out for me. Yeah, J-Ram would be nice to get out of the way. Wood's going to cost a lot. Of course, I broke down and got Ramirez and Marte for the lineup. I think this has been a more subdued round after that exciting fourth round. Might get a strong flurry though here. I honestly don't know who's ahead, but I mean I usually don't. As far as how the judges would roll it. Dude, Lawler is cool, yeah. That was a good. At least I thought that was a good right. Mercado just landed. These dudes are enjoying egging each other on here. Seems like the crowd's enjoying it there too. Like we came to see some violence and we're getting it.
Definitely, man. That's all right.
So bad you got Paulo O'Neill. Basically, we spent 200k on him, not to use him at all. I mean, I would probably watch more if more fights were this way. Maybe I need to watch more Showtime boxing with Creator Sports Network.
Fight after fight, and this is just the latest of great fights, and this I think is a great representation of what Showtime boxing.
LAFC looking for a late equalizer. We're in the 82nd minute. If you guys are sitting there with too many devices and you want to throw on Fox Sports 1 and look at something between rounds. O'Neill only has 71 power versus right and 63. Great contact guy. Not your kind of outfielder. Yeah, somebody said O'Neill had a good swing. I don't think I've used him in my lineup since he's been back in the game. Probably used him for a moment or something, but I don't really know how O'Neill plays. Yeah, so we're on to round 6.
seems to get the better of an exchange, and the other guy comes right back.
And that's what I'm saying. I would hate to be a judge in this fight, because how do you judge it? It's hard to keep track of all the ebbs and flows.
Yeah, it is a cliche. Of course it is. But this is one of those fights where really there's no loser. Both of these guys are giving it their all, and they're putting an incredible performance. Good body shot by Mercado, following it up with a shot to the head and another one to the body, coming back with a jab.
This is a battle of attrition. Who's going to get tired first? Who has more to give? That's who's going to win this fight.
And look at Mercado. He's being flashy.
I think Eniz has not thrown as many punches this round.
That is very unorthodox, but it looks great, and he's landing. And every time that Mercado lands something, it just seems to re-energize Jonathan Eniz, because he just comes back and says, hey, did you forget about me? I'm here too. And I'm going to land some shots of my own, just like the one he just did.
Which may be really good just off the pure stats. That low 40 vision is pretty concerning. That's a huge knock on Maguire once I get him out of All-Star. I think he has a decent clutch factor, which helps him late game big situations that the PCI feels good, but yeah, those low vision guys are rough. Makes me sad that there's no events that are worth playing right now. Because, you know, it's fun to just go out, rack up the stats with them, bomb some home runs, enjoy the power early game. My feeling is they're not going to correct what they're doing with the events either. I think they're just going to roll with it. I hope I'm wrong. Trying to get caught up on Conquest. Dude, I feel like I played so much Conquest this year, and I still have, I don't know, 4 City Connects, and I still have Central and East to finish off. So I know there's at least a handful of good packs out there that I haven't got to. Another little late flurry, a little smirk at each other.
Hey man, we got the fight of the night here.
Yeah, I'm coming in with the main event with you guys for a bit.
You're fine with it. It's more stuff to do, but it's a lot of Conquest. Yeah, I'm glad there's at least options for us to do things on Conquest. I think Diamond Quest was a good addition. I'm not a huge fan of mini seasons, but at least it gives us something to do. Where am I watching the fight? Sebaz, I'm in California as well, but I'm well north of Long Beach. So yeah, I'm just watching from my home. There's a company called Creator Sports Network, and I work with them and for them. So we get the rights to different sporting events. So yeah, today we got boxing. Last week we had card jiu-jitsu. I'm trying to think of what else we've had recently. We've had some soccer. We get quite a few different events that come through. So, never know what sport we'll be broadcasting next. Oh, this is cool. I wouldn't mind if we had, you know, fight once a month or something. Somewhat understand what I'm looking at with boxing. With UFC, like I don't know the holds and the rules and that so much. Hey, government, how are you, bud? How are you feeling about the show government right now? Awful at Diamond Quest. Only reason you're not doing it. I just fill out the map and play it like on Veteran. I try to do all the little mini quests, and Veteran didn't work out for me so much today because I didn't get Ricky, but at least I got the other one. Sign up for roller derby or mud wrestling. I didn't know card jiu-jitsu was a thing, so hey, it wouldn't shock me if we don't get a mud wrestling event or something down the road. To this point, they haven't had me pick what events we're doing. I did hint that we should try to get in on the skins game. I guess one of the founders has some connections to the people running the skins game, which is going to get rebooted this year. The old golf skins game that we would have around Thanksgiving time. So my fingers are crossed for doing the skins game, Jason, but I don't know that. I'm just hoping.
To high-level boxing. I think
Because anything in the golf deal, that's, I mean, of course, in my wheelhouse. We got to do Home Run Derby X last year. It was pretty fun. Favorite since 18. Oh, so you were actually really enjoying it.
Incredible action in this.
Yeah, 18 was the year before I came in. I remember watching a couple of streams from friends that I knew that streamed back then.
Going upstairs, going
And it looked interesting to me, but I didn't really know what the heck was going on.
and in most of the fight, it's been Mercado that's been moving.
Yeah, it was. Man, Jason, I kind of screwed up.
That's been cutting off the ring, trying to
I
pressure
saw Rory choke the 18th, and I was happy because I'm a bit of a Rory hater. Yeah, I mean, he didn't choke it. He had a nice shot out of the sand, but he missed the par putt to win it. I thought we still had the 4-hole playoff, so loaded the kids in the car, went over to my in-laws, which is a town over, and told my wife, hey, ask your dad to, to put it on. Because they speak Portuguese. They always have it on the Portuguese channels. So walk in the door, and I see that it's over already. I'm like, oh, no. I'm seeing that McIlroy won it. But, yeah, I don't like the sudden death playoff so much. The U.S. Open used to be 18 holes on Monday. Remember, the Masters would be 4 holes. I feel like you played 72. It doesn't need to come down to sudden death immediately. Like, if it goes to sudden death, let them go through the, yeah, let them go through the ringer. I like all the drama of golf. A lot of times the majors are not won as much as they are lost, and I thought Rory had a good shot to lose that, and we would have had a lot of fun content off of it. From the spot, EAFC levels, I didn't see what the penalty was, but it's 3-3. About to play the A's in Conquest. If you verse the 5th starter, it's Osvaldo Bito. Bito doesn't play too well in the game. He's been pitching pretty well in real life, though. But I played that Conquest. Well, I played Diamond Quest today against him.
A rally like that in the last 10 seconds could be enough to sway a judge or two.
Really, it should be Joey Estes serving up meatballs. Pitch your 4th. You're going against Estes. Yeah, Estes might be even better.
Yes, he was.
Credit to him. Rarely does someone collapse like he didn't get killed. Yeah. So I read the summary while I was sitting there. Kick at myself, not realizing it was sudden death on the first hole. I thought like, oh well, if I miss a hole, it's not going to be like over yet. But I read that Rose hit it from like 190-ish, 185, somewhere in there, to like 15 feet, and then Rory hit it in really, really close. So I mean, he's a great golfer. I'll never like knock him as a golfer. I just don't like. To me, my perception of Rory is he's just constantly whining about everything under the sun. So yeah, I was really hoping for Rose to pull that out.
Lot of good head movement from Mercado.
Rose just seems like a likable guy. Rory reminds me of Durant. Although I love Kevin Durant, he came and helped the Warriors out and all that stuff, but Kevin's just miserable. I don't think it matters if Kevin wins an MVP award, if he wins another ring, if he's got $1 billion in the bank. He's, a guy that jumps on Twitter on burner accounts to argue with trolls. Like, dude, enjoy your life. That's how I feel about Rory. Like, Rory, you got everything going on for you. Why are you constantly whining about something? But that's my perception of him. I know he's quite popular with a lot of the golf community. Katie using the Luka trade to justify himself going to another team. Get out of here. Yeah, like, Kevin thinks some weird stuff. I always appreciate that he came and helped Steph and Draymond and Clay and all those guys, and I got to watch him closely for 3 seasons. Tremendous player, especially then when he was more towards his prime. But yeah, Kevin just, I don't know. I think he wakes up on the wrong side of the bed every day. Yeah, way to make something that wasn't about you about you. Yeah, I don't know which way this is going. I feel like Mercado, the one with the bald head, the California guy, has landed more good blows, but if it went the other way, I wouldn't be shocked. Also, I mean, we still got a minute left in the fight, so maybe may square up and end a tier too.
Incredible action here at Thunder Studios, New Era Fight Night, and Showtime Boxing Promotions.
Oh, such a live crowd here.
Yes, and the crowd got behind that shot.
Don't know if the judges are ever swayed by like the hometown fighter, like home field advantage. I know that can affect how an umpire or a referee will call a game. What if that happens in boxing occasionally?
This is worthy of a standing ovation. This is incredible.
To quote the great Larry Merchant, this is how this has to end.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay for Kevin to go to the Nuggets now.
And we got
Yeah, everybody was thinking about Durant.
response. These guys are gonna
Yeah, these guys have they've gone at it.
an amazing fight we had here at Thunder Studios. Wow. Wow.
What a fight.
That was great.
What a fight.
Wow.
Buena.
Wow.
What an energy.
That was
Such
good.
warriors. Told you guys, Mercado is some type of breed, man.
Lennon, could you think of a better way to set up the main event?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Man.
I haven't put anything in the sub Discord for a minute. I'm gonna get you guys some pictures of
Non-stop action.
Wow.
the kids
Second after second.
on the helicopter and stuff from today.
We've had a little,
Oh, Dez is out and about. He's watching Clay Walker. Man, Desert Rat gets around a lot. Like every weekend, I feel like Dez is doing something cool.
Oh, they delivered. They beyond delivered. This is more than what you can expect.
I've heard of fighters have regrets because they could have done a little bit more to win a fight.
Gonna drop a picture of my daughter in there with the Easter bunnies. The other daughter didn't want to take a picture. My son was eating candies at that point.
They sure did. Well, guys, I'm gonna get going.
Right, so anybody that has sub access, I'm throwing some Easter stuff in for you guys.
Let's stay tuned for this. You're very welcome. Let's stay tuned for this NBA Intercontinental Bantamweight.
I'll throw it in mods too, because we have a few mods that
For everything.
Of course.
don't have sub access or vice versa.
Thank you, guys.
What a fight. The crowd is still really just revved up with emotion because this fight delivered on every angle. Okay, did I call this as the fight that I was looking forward to?
You did. And I don't know.
All right, so I'm not sure which way it's
this is a
going.
favor to the main event fighters, or is this
On the
service
Donnie
because they don't live up to that?
unofficial. Okay, so Jason's green. Yeah, Bald Dude won late rounds. On the Donnie unofficial scorecard, I would have Mercado winning that one.
Boxing promotion event.
KD, you are the #1 piece for a team to win a championship anymore. The reason why everybody's mocking you to go to a team with a better #1 star.
Anthony Garnica and his opponent are going to deliver. And we're going to our ring announcer, Marco, to declare an official winner.
All right, Long Beach, California. Before we go to the score totals.
Oh, actually,
make some noise
Sabs,
one more time
you're
for
asking
these
where
two
am I
warriors
watching the
that
fight,
are
but
on the ring.
yeah, I have direct link through the creators, through Vibe Network and through Showtime. If you meant like if am I pulling it up on a website or something,
Judge Donald Howard
we're all on the
by
up and up whenever it's Creator
78-74.
Sports Network.
Judge Jonathan Davis
And if it's not
sees
Creator
about
Sports Network, I'm not
79-73,
doing it.
And Judge Sergio Cais sees about 80-72 for your winner by unanimous decision from Pomona, California.
All right, so
Badway
this one goes to Pomona. Maybe the best athlete from Pomona since Mark McGuire. Actually, I don't know who else is from Pomona. But Mercado gets the win. Okay, there's 11 minutes of stoppage time in this MLS game. It's 3-3 at the 97th minute. Seems excessive for stoppage time.
But with these type of fights, you're
Alright, so our main event,
emotions on
Anthony
every side
Garnica
of the spectrum. You're
versus
gonna have the
Aston
highest of elations, and you're gonna have the deepest
Palicte.
of regrets.
I don't know if I'm
Yeah,
saying
look,
this name
I
right.
don't know there's any regret in
So
the
Aston
performance
is
that
from
Jonathan
Oakland.
Dennis put out.
Well, the way it's formatted,
There's gotta
I'm
be
looking
a
at this
winner,
wrong.
there's gotta be a
Looks
loser.
better
I
in my
said it
PDF
before,
file that I
it is a
have.
cliche in
Alright,
boxing.
so
I don't think
yeah,
that Jonathan
Garcina's
Dennis
from Oakland.
walks
He's
out
12-0
tonight.
with 7
If anything, I
knockouts,
wanna see
12-0
him
and
again.
1.
And you know that
And
if you put him in your card,
his
your
opponent from the
corner is gonna
Philippines is
get
28 and
tested.
7.
Whoever you
So
put
that
in
is going to
front
be
of
the
him
main
is gonna
event
get
for
tested.
the
And in this
NBA
case, it's
Intercontinental
probably the best
Bantamweight
out of
Championship.
Israel Mercado.
He weighs 118
I think
pounds.
so too. And I think this
Almost
crowd
twice their
agrees.
size.
You can just hear them. They're
Need to get the team affinity voucher so you don't have to worry about it during the collection rush. Shay just smashed a pitch against Outlider in this Conquest game. Hey, what's up, Watermelon? How's your day going? Are you a fight fan by chance? We got the main event coming up. This was the co-main event, but yeah, the main event is coming. This was a wonderful fight. I hope we get a good one here. Garnica, it's from your gym? Oh, awesome, man. I've had a lot of good times in Oakland. I'm an A's fan, as you can see, like the Warriors, and yeah, Oakland got screwed by John Fisher. Cost them the Raiders and the A's. Hopefully they can get something back there eventually. I know he still got the soul, the roots, and cricket there. But yeah, good luck to Garnica. Definitely going to root for the California boy. Yeah, happy Easter to you too, Watermelon. Probably going to take a little break. I am thinking if I should just stream right through, but I'll probably go chill out with the family for half hour. This is around the time the kids go to sleep, but the nights my wife is off, they tend to stay up later. So after this fight, and whenever we get the wrap up from the Showtime boxing promotions, I'll in for like an hour and a half, and then we'll fire up and get in our MLB The Show session. See if we get everybody to tap that screen on TikTok. But yeah, that was a good fight. That was definitely the best fight of the night, in my opinion. Probably in everybody's opinion if you've been watching the whole way. Not familiar with the commentators, but it seemed like they did pretty well. Hey, Watermelon, don't be a stranger. Thanks for hanging out. Dude, I might not. It's not that unlikely of an outcome, to be honest. Especially the standards. Ooh, just away. Just missed hitting the post there to one of the Los Angeles FC players.
But they also want to support the community in different ways, and this is just one of the ways that they're showing their support for the community at large. I agree.
It's like Portland's kind of playing on their back hill in this MLS game. But what do I know? I think I know a little more soccer than I do boxing, but we're getting down on the Donnie depth chart for my knowledge of these sports. This thing looks so cool. I'm not really sure what it's all about. I guess that's why they're advertising it.
Welcome back to
Pique your interest.
Hello, it's good to be back.
Infinite Reality is the leading global.
I wonder if it's like Second Life or something, this Infinite Reality deal.
Take your customers on a journey.
Yeah, join those raffles. You never know what I'm gonna have in the next giveaway. Outside of the galaxy.
Your brand.
Well, I know John Fisher owns the San Jose franchise, and I know they're terrible. I know he doesn't spend money on them, and he got the taxpayers to pay for a good chunk of that stadium that they built a while back. Hey, Open Mic Network with Ray. What's up, Open Mic?
Monetize, measure, and grow. It's time to up your web game.
Let's see what Open Mic was playing.
Infinite Reality.
I saw Open Mic's Pistons were doing pretty well, but I think the Knicks rallied back late in that game. Hopefully the Pistons can make that a good series.
With Infinite Reality, you can tap the power of the spatial and social web, unlock valuable data, and take your brand to the next level.
And I guess Russell Westbrook had a big clutch play to deny the Clippers the win.
Sports.
Yeah, same here. To me, the MLS, the level of play just isn't high enough to really pique my interest. If we had that level of play here in the US, like the European leagues, I might get more into club level. earth-shatteringly good.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Wilson Dew. I go by the Reno Warrior. I have a very important message today. The only reason why I'm up here being able to be at this fight was because a few years ago somebody stepped up.
Bedard wasn't even putting up those
donated
numbers.
an organ to me, a kidney. And that's the only reason why I'm up here on this stage right now. Chances are you know somebody that's dealing with kidney disease. As a matter of fact, we have one of our patients right here, another Reno Warrior that's in need of a kidney. My message is clear to everybody out here, is if you know somebody with kidney disease, on dialysis, needing an organ transplant, or whatever adversity that they
Center
are facing,
Health is such a hitter-friendly park in this
we
game.
can help you find that kidney. We can help you
Yeah, I
find
may
that
go back to
organ.
playing
We
Center
can help
City
give
field
purpose
for
to
my
all the
home
patients that
park.
are out there.
I was
So
thinking
please,
Center
if
Health
you
is
would,
a
follow me at
bit
Reno
more
Warrior
fluky.
2016 on Instagram.
But I do like the way it
You can
looks
reach
too.
out to me directly. We will help
For
find
something
you help.
fresh,
We will
you know, it's
help
kind of got
find
that
you
green and gold look
kidney.
to it as
We will
well.
help find you this organ like this man right here. And my man Tony, who's around. So, Showtime, I'd like to say thank you so much. Showtime is not just a boxing promotion group, but it's out there helping the community and actively saving lives right now on this stage. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
It sounds like a bit of a fundraiser here. I don't have the volume up quite loud enough to hear it all.
So we are
Last two
finally
games, he
there
had 12 points.
for what we've been waiting for all night, the main event.
It's time.
Eight rounds for the NBA Intercontinental Bantamweight title between Anthony Garnica and Aston Mighty Palicte.
And you said this, Louis. This is a big step up in competition for Anthony Garnica. But he has shown us time and time again that he is game and he is ready to deliver. In the last main event for Showtime Boxing Promotions, Anthony sealed the night with an amazing knockout. Can he do it again? We're only minutes away from knowing who's going to be the next NBA International Champion. And for
The
announcements, we're going to go
interview to
with
the kid goes, got show my talent for the scouts. Sounds like he's showing his talent, right?
This is the main event of the evening. 8 rounds.
The lady on the right, the one that's part of the boxing production, she does like the same head motion all the time. Probably fresh out of the modeling agency or something. No disrespect though. Doing better than I would do in that role.
Philippines, please welcome Aston Palicte.
Just know she's been behind the announcer a lot.
And we have Aston Mighty Palicte out of Bago City, the Philippines, with a record of 28 wins, 7 losses, 1 draw, and 28 of those or 23 of those wins coming by knockout.
He looks confident, he looks ready, he looks in great shape, and he looks locked in and ready to give us an upset.
You know, every fight is a must-win in boxing, but Aston is coming off a 3-loss KO streak, so he needs to win this fight to get back on track.
Yeah, he does.
And what a better stage than against an up-and-coming prospect like Anthony Garnica.
That's right.
His second to last fight was on the Spence versus Crawford undercard, which is very impressive. It was a 10-rounder. He's not shy.
Let's go to Marco.
And now making his way to the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner from Oakland, California, please welcome Anthony Garnica.
Yes, here we go from Oakland.
Some cool music that Anthony Garnica's coming out to. He kind of looks like he could be like a corrido artist or something like that, right?
He has that look.
He's got that look. Hey, he looks calm. He looks
But
ready.
instead,
Eagles ballpark, so frustrating to play in. Balls do just not fly.
boxer with a record
It's not Dodger Stadium levels are bad, but it's still pretty bad. Yeah, Dodger Stadium is tough to play with in the show.
The last Showtime boxing promotion main event, which was a spectacular first round knockout.
And proudly representing his hometown of Oakland, California. We got the Garnica crowd right behind us, and they're ready to support their fighter. The entire crowd is ready to support this young man here.
And he's a very decorated amateur. Over 100 amateur fights. And in 2018, he was ranked #2 in the United States.
Yeah, quite a pedigree, and he looks to put it on display here tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we officially introduce the fighters, we would ask you to please rise and remove your hats if you're wearing a hat. We're going to have the national anthem of the United States of America sung by representing Cudahy, California and Jalisco, Mexico. Please welcome Reina Reyes.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Let's hear it one more time for Reina Reyes.
I thought she did a pretty good rendition of the anthem. I don't know that she needed to really accentuate the word brave so strongly there, but whatever. Nobody asked me to sing the anthem. Surprised the anthem popped up on the very last fight, so kind of caught me off guard. Didn't want to talk over it, in case anybody noticed I got quiet and muted the mic. I didn't even want to type over it. Yeah, right? I don't know. Not traditional in WrestleMania, right? To do it before the main event. Didn't think that was traditional in boxing either.
Physicians at ringside are Dr. Tariq Khan and Dr. Kelly Tucker. And in charge of the bell is Jill Trigg. This bout is for the NBA Bantamweight Championship.
All right, the main event, what we've been waiting for, is almost here.
President and Supervisor Damon Gonzalez.
Didn't do the anthem tonight, which is odd. They did do God Bless America. Yeah, that is a little odd.
Your referee in charge is Gerard White. And now, Long Beach, California. Let's go! This is the main event. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the black trim with silver. He officially weighed in at 118 pounds even. In 36 bouts, he has 28 victories, 7 defeats, 1 draw, 23 big wins coming by way of knockout from Bago City, Philippines. Please welcome Aston Mighty Palicte.
Yeah, I don't think I'm pronouncing his last name right. Tried to listen to the enunciation there.
He's wearing the right red and gold. He officially weighed in at 117 3/4 pounds. He is undefeated in the ring, 12 victories, no defeats, 1 draw, 7 big wins coming by way of knockout. The fighting pride of Oakland, California. Please welcome Anthony A.G. Garnica. Now to give final instructions is your referee in charge, Gerard White.
Anthony, Aston, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Both of you guys know what I expect out of you. The trunks are good here. You can work to here. The trunks are good here. We'll work to here. Let's go to work, guys.
Are you ready, Louis?
I'm ready. This is what the people came to see. The fighters got the instructions by third man in the ring, Gerard White, and they're ready to go.
I tell you, both of these fighters look in tremendous shape, and they're ready to capture that belt. Both of these fighters want it. Like you said, they are in different sides of their careers, but both of these guys want nothing more than to have that.
All right, we're underway. Main event is finally here.
Intercontinental title has a long history with former champions including Roy Jones Jr., Roberto Duran, and Hector
Judge
Mascamacho.
already has let 2 routine fly balls drop. Man, it's annoying when you're giving up outs. But that has to be really good to make up for, you know, the defensive miscues.
And to clarify, Anthony Garnica is defending the NBA Intercontinental title.
This is a high-stakes chess match here between these two fighters. And Anthony Garnica's nose is already red from perhaps a jab. You can tell that this fighter, Aston, he's got some power. You can tell by his record as well.
I mean, he has 23 knockouts
in 28 fights, 28 wins.
But he's also been knocked out 5 times in total, and he has a 3-fight knockout loss streak coming into this fight.
One of the things that Aston told us backstage was, look, people are saying that
Just recorded 250th strikeout with Ben Joyce offline. Big Ben.
We have an uptick in the action here. Both of these guys felt each other's power, and they want some action. Oh, Anthony Garnica is pressing the action here, driving him to the ropes, and Aston waves him off and says, hey, let's go. Good jab to the body by Garnica. Good jab by Aston. Front of the body, Garnica is, and he's looking to show Aston different looks so that he can keep him guessing all night. Some inside work here by both fighters. Aston landed a good uppercut here, and Anthony Garnica
Already P5 in your lineup, by the way. First P5 hitter ever in MLB. Man, I got like a lineup full of them, although I just took a few guys out and got new guys in. I play way too much, Mike, although it does give me some content, you know, for the streams. Alright, so interesting first round.
sharp.
You know, felt like there was a bit of taunting going on there to get us underway.
24 years old. Aston is 34 years old. So not only is there a difference between the number of fights they've had, but there's an age difference.
I play a loader rank. Mike gets too bad whenever he plays it. It can be an annoying game mode. I try not to let it surface either. You know, you don't know who's watching. Your opponent can be watching. You don't want to let them think that they got you. You know, if they're sitting there watching stream and all that.
Showtime Boxing Promotion delivers once again. The last fight was just violence from bell to bell. What are your thoughts on this event so far?
Man, you know what? I think that we're definitely topping our last event. The last fight was super exciting. They wanted to fight at the weigh-in yesterday. So, you know, you can see it. You can
Mashing with Trout offline. Dude, I smashed a couple with him for this egg program with this affinity card. It reminded me how much I like hitting with Trout swing.
Boxing Promotions, and we have this incredible fight in front of us.
A little delay there. I don't know what that was.
But,
Something left in the ring or something.
Right now, so that's what we want to see.
I was telling Louis that Anthony just looks so sharp, so focused, showing his composure, giving Aston different.
Yeah, the silver card, like the swing feels like, oh man, there's that sweet Trout swing. Even though, I mean, it's not in-game Trout that we'll get at some point, but yeah, it's still Trout's animation. He was in your lineup. So you got the Diamond Trout. I didn't even remember unlocking that one, so I was glad it was there. Made it easier to, you know, get some egg progress.
What's on Aston's face? Do you see that? It's like some.
Yeah,
I think the left side of his face. It looks like he has some. There
yeah,
it
there
is.
you go.
Fell off.
It fell off.
Some lint. Anthony might have been using that as a target.
Maybe. Good jabs from Anthony. And Aston comes back. He's a game fighter. The referee warning the fighters to be careful with their heads. Show of respect there by touching gloves. And here we go, right back to the action.
And these are two seasoned, respectful fighters. You see how they just broke that clinch on their own before referee Gerard Wright even stepped in?
And even when Garnica is not throwing punches, he's using his footwork to find range, to look at feints, to really just keep his opponent guessing, just like he did.
I can't believe you're the one discovering. Dude, that was freaking awesome. I don't think I've ever discovered a card all my years playing the game. If I did discover one, Mike, I didn't know that I discovered it. So I'm pretty sure I haven't, though. Is there any little animation that tells you, or you just have to go into the card and see that it has your name there? Yeah, I thought you said you had somebody else too in the past.
Mixing it with shots to the body. That was a great cross. 1-2. Classic Garnica. Beautiful body shot. Wow.
Oh, and he's down in the second round. Is he going to answer the ref here? Yeah, so he is up, and maybe a little bit saved by the bell. You can stave off the next 7-8 seconds. Flurry from the fighter from Oakland. Argentina has him on the ropes. Where is that bell? That was a long few seconds there.
10-8 round for Anthony Garnica, and like you said, Carlos, when you get hit in the body, that's like a stain on your shirt. That doesn't just come off. So I'm gonna be watching for the first minute of the next round how Aston reacts and what Anthony Garnica's game plan is.
And let's take a look at that beautiful body shot that had a bit of a delayed reaction, but that's how those shots usually are. You get hit, you don't necessarily feel it right away, but a few moments later, your legs shut down and you're in the floor.
It's biology. It's a button that's on your liver that shuts you down.
So look, he was just waiting for the 8 count to get himself up there. 99 finest Razel.
And not only withstand it, but give shots back.
Definitely, he showed that he's.
I remember some nights on launch night I try to get in, and the servers always seem to hang for me while other people are opening their packs.
The crowd is
I feel like that's going to be my only shot at it. I'm not going to run through a program before everybody else does, most likely.
And Garnica being a composed young fighter, really showing some patience here and being disciplined with that jab. 1-2 for Garnica. Aston doing some work inside, trying to work those uppercuts while he cuts off the ring and trying to get Garnica into a corner here.
Very good movement from Garnica right now.
That lucky you're already doing the P5 grind with him, and now it goes the other way. You got a knockdown, and this guy's dancing behind him.
Tempo. Those are shots that are difficult to recover from, but it looks like Garnica is.
So I was thinking bantamweight's like, there's not going to be that much heavy hitting action, but I've been wrong.
Looks like he's going in for a touch of gloves, and then he starts fighting. Protect yourselves at all times. That's the name of the game.
If you pull Senny Ray one more time.
Garnica got him. He got him. He's holding on. He's holding on. The referee's got to break this up right here because Garnica got him with a
Thanks for the 3,000 subs. That was one little stealth thing that they did, was lower the quick sell value, right? 2 or 3 years ago, with golds going down to like 400 stubs for the lowest golds and the diamonds going lower. Really annoying. I still think they should be 5,000 quick sell.
He's on the ropes. He's looking to hold on. He's laughing. He may not be all
Also, they keep raising the price of packs too over the years.
Garnica needs to go to the body here. Few shots to the body should really pay dividends. And we still have a minute left in this round, Reyes.
Yes, we do.
Wow. 1-2. 1-2. It looks like Garnica is very close to, and the referee is almost in there.
And did he stop it? Oh, it's going to be the win for Garnica from Oakland. Other fighter took a pretty good blow there, and the ref saw enough. I'm kind of surprised he stopped it, but what do I know? I know they're looking for certain things. They might have thought he was not able to defend himself or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it should have been stopped there.
Deserved a few more seconds. I think Aston deserved a few more seconds. He was a brave fighter. He put Garnica down. Yes, it looked like the beginning of the end. It looked like the beginning of the end, but perhaps
Another diamond. Let's go, Mike. I hope it's high.
I'm not sure.
Headliner carry. Hey, nice. I don't know what wood goes for, but it's a tough card to hit against. At least it was when I faced him. Oh, it only. Dang it. He's another 0 behind it, Mike. I was happy for it until he told me what it goes for.
Look, the California State Athletic Commission, the California State Athletic Commission is very, very good, and they take everything into consideration. This fighter is coming off. He's coming off a few knockout losses. At the core of this, the fighter's safety is most important. Yes, it was a merciful stoppage. Personally, I think it could have lasted a few more seconds to really give Garnica that definitive win. But what a moment, being down.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're ready to complete these. On the road to Darren O'Day. Now that the action's done, let me bring back up my overlay because I'll forget. I'll forget to turn it on when it's time for him to do the show. King was gonna come through, but I know he's a big LeBron fan. He was watching that Laker game. He may have just decided to relax, or he might have gotten busy too. I see him over there. Sir, hype boss.
His opponent down in the same round, got him out. What a performance by Garnica. Garnica's got a bright future ahead, and he is still the NBA International Bantamweight champion. Garnica acknowledging that he got hit at the top of the head.
Right, so some of Garcina's, I don't know, friends, family made the trip down from Oakland to Long Beach. Pretty long drive, of course. Or maybe they flew down. Not so long in the airplane.
Joined by Lennon. We were joined by Reyes. We were also joined by that amazing.
But he's still sporting his Laker jacket despite the result tonight. Lakers will be back. We'll see how the series goes. Long series, most likely. Although tonight I won't get any rhyming Lakers and 5 fans. I don't imagine on TikTok. Yeah, San Fran. Yep. Long Beach International. Man, San Francisco Airport is freaking wild. At least to me, it is. I haven't been in that many airports, but man, that thing looks confusing. Oakland feels like it's laid out a lot better. I've picked up and dropped off my in-laws at both of them a handful of times. San Francisco always feel like I'm getting lost. But eventually, I find my way to where I need to go. And so I'll wait for them to sign off, then I'll sign off and I'll be back. It's already 10. I'll probably be back like 11:30ish, midnight. Need to set up the title, all those things. Might take a quick bath because I was outside so long. I usually take baths and not showers. Just get rid of any allergy, pollen stuff that's probably on my skin. And get ready to do tomorrow. More fun on actual Easter Sunday. But yeah, I thought the fights were pretty good, especially the last two. Like, those were pretty action-packed. I think the co-main event might have been slightly better because it, went the distance. But this one had a lot of action in it.
All right, Long Beach, California. 2 minutes and 19 seconds into round number 3. Your referee in charge, Gerard White, calls a halt to the bout for your winner by KO victory. And now he becomes the new NBA Intercontinental Bantamweight Champion of the World from Oakland, California, Anthony A.G. Garnica.
And my apologies. I thought that Anthony had won this title in the least fight. But he has a new piece of hardware now.
Yeah, and he deserves
On Beach, very confusing, even if it's not too populated. So I've driven through, I think it's one of the arteries of I-5 into Long Beach and out. And I drove down to the port for cruise ships when they used to cruise out of there. I think they may still cruise out of Long Beach. So I'm not too familiar with anything else around Long Beach. American League East is good. Hey, good going, dude. Feels nice to pick those off as you move along.
And here we go with the fight highlights.
And there we go. We see Anthony take a shot to the top of the head that put him down. He quickly recovered. He showed resilience in adversity, and then he lands a hook of his own. Stumbles Aston Palicte. And that was the beginning of the end, I think. I don't think he ever fully recovered from that shot.
Look, in retrospect, he took a lot of shots in that round, and maybe it was just accumulation of punches that the referee saw. Here we see the beginning of the end here. There's a little bit of a clinch. Aston is smiling here. We know what that means. We said it in the broadcast. That usually means that you're hurt.
Look at his legs.
Being composed. He's waving it off. Again, yes, his head did go back quite a bit.
Yes, put him into Team Affinity.
To fight back, but the point in boxing is you have to be able to intelligently defend yourself, and I think the key word there was intelligently. He was throwing wild looping punches that didn't really tell the referee that he was here to make a decent account for his recovery. Okay.
can we say? The second event of Showtime Boxing Promotions of New Era Fight Nights, and this is the quality of fights that we had. We went 6 for 6. There was not a boring round this night, and it was capped off. This was the cherry on top. Anthony Garnica winning the NBA Intercontinental title, joining the likes of all-time greats like Roy Jones Jr., Roberto Duran, and Hector Macho Camacho.
Showtime Boxing Promotion delivers once again. We said it here last time. It's going to be difficult, guys. Lennon, Reyes, it's going to be difficult to top your last event. Somehow they found a way to do it. Anthony Garnica is the new NBA International Champion. He overcame adversity. He was down in a round, and in the same round stopped his guy. Before that, we had an amazing fight that was a Fight of the Year candidate. And it was a barn burner from opening bell. We had Olympians make statements. We had Chantel Navarro being able to deliver an amazing performance. And we had a monstrous knockout punch from Raul Salomon, who literally froze his opponent. You couldn't ask for anything more from Showtime Boxing Promotions and New Era Fight
5K
Nights.
stubs, another 180,000 to go. Be sure to quick sell all your bat skins and stuff that you don't need or you have doubles of. Excuse me.
From us here at Showtime Boxing Promotions, from Thunder Studios in Long Beach, California, we wish you a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good night.
All right, I think that's a wrap. worth. Some of the matches pretty average, which is not what you want from a Mania card. Well, I thought this card was okay for our first time with the WBC. Powered by Vive Network, Showtime Boxing Promotions, and of course Creative Sports Network. Thanks for having me as one of the creators, and thanks for having me in your life, wherever you're watching. We're going to raid out on Twitch right now, and we will be back in an hour or two with some MLB The Show. Mike, thanks for all your support. Tight spot. Everybody else has got a tab open. Thanks for being here. Anybody seen us on the front page there on the shelves? Appreciate you guys. We're going to raid into Navarro right now, who's on the front page doing some music. So we'll go check them out. See you guys soon.